So what'd you do? What'd you do? Bounce out of the other chat you were just in to start this one?
No, I wasn't in another chat. Why?
Oh, I thought you were. The hell
No.
was that chat? The hell was that one I was trying to join?
Yeah, that video up earlier, the shit's still uploading, direct uploading to the Green Dragon. It's crazy. I'm trying
Yeah,
everything.
you know what? It's still a good video, bro. I don't know, I know you want, I know you like doing your own thing, and we all do. I want you to get it fixed so you can do your own thing, but I'm just saying that it doesn't bother me when your shit loads up there. But
Yeah, maybe we can get some guys from that area to go down there. We just be going there in a fucking reporting fashion. I mean, people don't have to make
yeah,
it bigger than it is, you know?
that's what we were talking about last night in the chat. At least for the first part of it. But really didn't get much response. You know, I mean, I'd love to be able to shit. I'm hoping to be able to figure out how to start doing the PayPal thing with the Dragon, and then uh, just be able to help provide some kind of help. Whether it's gas for somebody local, which is what I'd rather see. Than anybody traveling from anywhere else in the country to do it.
I mean, unless they say be here and at the Arizona border, that's more realistic for me.
And even still, for you going down to the Arizona border, that's a 10, 12-hour trip, right? Now more realistic for you,
Is it?
yeah. Think about it, dude. You're in Vegas. You still got to make it to the Arizona border, right, with Vegas, and then go all the way through Arizona, border with Mexico. So that's a long-ass fucking drive.
Trying to see here on the map. I don't know what city would you think.
But,
It's long, but might be doable if I had a couple days off. If I had I don't know, take some days off. Just as a reporting fashion.
I do. Oh, by the way, Tony's the bartender tonight. I'm just hanging out. Yeah, I totally thought that was you in another chat. I thought you had the whole damn room full already. That was probably Hank Billy's chat. But
Yeah, I figure I'd do one.
yeah, the only problem is you're not drunk. You're eating.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on it. you
All
know,
right.
you know what I am. I can't say, but you know what I am.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you said it. Well, yeah, that's right. You didn't come in until the after chat last night, did you?
Yeah.
Or late when we were closing. No, I think you came in the after show. Yeah.
Got some risk drink with this cheap ass beer.
Oh, really? No Newcastle for you tonight, Tom?
Oh, dude, I'm so broke. It's crazy. Dude,
Well,
stupid,
I'll take care of part of it for you. The stuff you can't do no more.
right?
You do what I don't do no more, and I'll do the other half.
What did I start this? I started under the Green Dragon, right?
Yep.
Alright.
Did you mean to, or were you gonna do it over on yours? You want to retry it over on yours?
No, I meant to put it on the Green Dragon because it's easier to get them that fired up.
You get people in sometimes, but dude, you got a bigger fucking audience than the Dragon does, brother.
I don't
Hell,
think
Dad Lily,
I don't
right?
know. I don't think a lot of those subs watch this shit, man. I think people
Really?
suck. But
No, dude, that dude Chad Lilly, right? Who
yeah,
came on the Dragon last night. He found us through you. He found the Dragon Trats through you. Right? One of your Call to Arms ones, like your first one, he said, or some shit. Right? And that's how he started subbing you. Right? Loved your passion and all that shit. And in fact, he told the truth and you were real as fuck person and all that shit. And he said that's how he found the Dragon, was because you were always talking about it. So he went to see you over there and been stuck with us. Oh, that dude Chad Lilly, right? He won the Dragon last night. He found us through you. He found the Dragon Chad. You, dude.
Alright. Trying to jump over here to the comments so I can see.
Well, I got them. I'm in, but I guess I can come in as I can watch your back. I'll handle the chat room.
Yeah, it's been fucking interesting lately, that's for sure. And I was, everybody's. I think there's a good amount of people that are probably mad at me or whatever for fucking the way I went with shit because I got a lot of personal messages of people basically saying shit that I didn't say. You know what I mean? But that's cool. You know what I mean? People will take something you say and say, "Oh, you said this." I don't know. It's crazy, but so I'm not gonna stop speaking my mind. But as far as I don't know. I'm not shut the fuck up about other shit. I talk to you.
But you can't shut
Just
up.
no, trust me, I can.
No matter who gets
I
butted
should have
up.
listened to you guys. I should have listened to you guys. You
But,
can't say everything you think on the internet. That's all I'm saying.
but no, Tony. You know what? Even though, like I said, I said in the chat yesterday, I told everybody that what, you speak your mind, you say what you think, even if it's fucking bipolar at times. That's what you think at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let me shout out chat room real quick. It's just Fabrizio, J Watt, and me. Said anything as of now. So, uh-oh. Close that out. All right, girl. Anyway, but it doesn't fucking matter, right, Tony? You speak your mind. You are who you are, and you speak what you believe. Who is she barking at? Now I just cleaned my damn gun. I hope somebody don't have to make it dirty at 10:30 at night. I'll be right back.
All right. So, anyways.
Damn dog barking at the neighbors. Now that we got the air conditioners in, she hates not having the view to the outside.
Yeah, it's been hot here. I got a lot of stuff that I'm gonna give away on this Thursday chat. It should be Thursday.
Yeah, that's cool. And I'm not, I'd like to see somebody. We were talking to Blocker Bob yesterday, right? He lives in Texas, but he lives in Central, and the only person that I even know of that lives otherwise that lives in Texas isn't like a buddy or anything. He lives down by the border. I'd like to see him do some stuff. That's never enough ammo, from what I understand. He lives down right close to where all the crap's, going down. So it's crazy. And I don't know if it's going to get any better.
Well, I think that we should try to see if anybody's interested from the Green Dragon, pretty much our inner circle or whatever that's down there.
But
And
nobody who comes into the Dragon all the time lives in Texas, other than Bob that I know of.
yeah, if you live, I don't know if you live in Arizona, you go that way. It's not expensive. It's still dry on this, but
Well, no, like Stinger, right? Just to get to Bob when he was heading home. would have been like 10 hours out of his way, right?
Yeah.
Bob lives in Central Texas, right? So you need somebody to get.
Uh,
Texas is fucking big, dude.
I drove to Texas a couple
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
Crazy.
Texas ain't small. What's up, Breeze?
What's up? Thank you for the link. Go on.
Yes, sir.
What's
How
up,
do you
Tony?
like? Sorry, go ahead, Breeze.
No, my bad. Sorry, we were saying sorry.
I was just gonna ask how you like your new 1911.
Guess that would be the next transfer. I saw some picture from online and I talked with a guy. It's cool dude actually. So supposed to be pretty nice. I mean, I think the value on the market is like between 700, 800 bucks, something like that. So yeah, so it's a nice 45. I guess I gotta start by 45 too now. I guess.
Well, I heard everybody's telling me, right, because I didn't even know who you won it from. I was just happy to hear you won it. And they're telling me only like 10 people entered.
Yeah, this sucks. But the poor thing, I really suck for him. You know, that's pretty bad when you got a contest that.
A gun contest that, no, I mean, I'm amazed, I never heard of it. I usually hear of firearm contests, but
Oh,
I'm glad that you won,
yeah,
It's
the other.
better than if 1,000 people knew.
Absolutely. No, well, I've been one of the 10. I mean, I've been lucky lately. I won that one, then I won whatever was the Tony one, and the Tag Daddy one, and then I won the Tatika Lola one with that tag again, and then what else was the other one? Why I got it's me? Wait, I gotta close the other video. Sorry about that. Okay, and what else?
Rifle Dynamics.
Well, the Rifle Dynamics gift card was another story, but and then the magazine from Rebel, you know what I mean. I've been kind of lucky lately.
Yeah, I think it's cool. And I also like the fact that you're close enough to me to where I'm going to get to shoot that new gun one of these days.
Oh yeah, well yeah, absolutely. You gotta find a place now. That's the problem. You gotta
Yeah, I'm looking, bro. I'm looking for someplace more like what was there, right?
Even Buffalo doesn't look that bad, except for no filming rules. Seems a nice range. I mean, except for
It is
that.
a nice range, and you know what? If we got to go there and we got to pay so we can hang out, I'm more than willing and do some
Yeah.
shoot.
Plus, I don't think they got a time limit. No, really, right?
No, it's all day as long as they're open.
So $30 is not really that bad.
Well, yeah, for 60 for both of you.
Well,
But yeah, I think, I don't know, maybe if we come in a group of like 4, maybe we can get it zoomed down a little bit. I know somebody's mad about the way I said it.
yeah, because some ranges you can share the bench, like the indoor ranges, but they charge you anyway for 2 people, so there's no freaking point. What's the freaking point?
Right. But
Some
either
more-
way, I mean, I think if we come, the way the guy was sounding when I talked to him, right, was they're trying to work it out so they can open the range up to that kind of stuff again. They'd love the free publicity. Leave it.
Yeah. It's all free advertising. That's I keep
Yeah.
saying, That's the rules of internet. You get stuff for review. They know very well that it's free. You know what I mean. If the product is right, the idea is right. Of course, I'm not like Ibomi that gets a bunch of stuff to review. But
No,
the
but a place like that, if somebody comes onto the internet and they goes looking up, they come onto YouTube and they're from up by you or anywhere in the Chicago area, right? Basically, and they punch into, outdoor range, being able to shoot, nice wood, reasonably priced, blah blah blah. They punch in Buffalo Rock on YouTube, and they ain't gonna find nothing. So you're losing out on a lot of shit because a lot of people use YouTube. It's a tool these days that people use to find out information or to overlook. I know there's somebody hooked me up when we're looking to move, and somebody hooked me up with a real estate agent that uses fucking YouTube to show houses.
Oh, really? That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So, it's insane the kind of free advertising you can get off of having a YouTube channel, right? and the way of promoting promoting yourself. Like say the tattoo parlor that Katie works in, right? Take pictures, do a nice little video of it, right? Show some work, throw in some pictures of actual work that you've done, and they can run it in a loop there, right? They could take the image, take the video, and run it in a loop for people who walk in. And B, they can direct people to it. You say, hey, I'm thinking about coming to your shop to get some work done. Well, here, go check out our video on YouTube.
Not only is it a free commercial that you don't have to pay for airtime, but if you're good enough, you can make money off of YouTube for putting it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. What's up, Sting?
What's up, Sting?
How y'all doing tonight?
Yeah. What happened to G? He got maybe bad connection. I was going to ask him, did he get his ears lowered? Looked like he got a haircut.
I mean, it's all matter. I mean, there are companies that want to. I said that before. That they're okay sending you stuff. Not even the part to be on YouTube. It's mostly stuff that are. And I wonder if there is a guy supposed to send me, a friend of mine that I had the chance to meet him in an airsoft game before I moved down here. There was an airsoft game going on in Kankakee, so we meet up over there. He lives in Wisconsin, and has one of these company and start making paracord stuff. You know what I mean? And he actually had a pretty clever idea to make a fish kit, like in a plastic tube. Then all the stuff is inside, but at the same time you can use the tube as a part of the fishing kit. You know what I mean? So it's
like a bottle. Yeah. Somebody puts together kits like that. Hell, a buddy of Sting's, USC Vet, puts together little kits similar to that.
Yeah. So he sent me one for a review. He's like, do you think you might be interested to review something like that? I'm like, you are asking me if I'm interested. I'm like, yeah. I'm always open to new stuff. I mean, rather to review that than another pistol grip or rifle part.
Fishing kit?
Yeah. Something like that. But if I find a link, I'm gonna show you. More like
more refined, probably, but yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah, the principle is the same, a little bit more, in English, more elaborate. You know what I mean? But the idea is good. It's $15. It's not ridiculous expensive. I mean, it's you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, but okay, I'm like, okay, send me one for a review. I don't care.
Shit, man, send me that kind of crap. I just go fishing with it. Make me have to buy. Kids want me to get a fishing license anyway.
Yeah.
And
go ahead, Stan. What?
I was just gonna say, rate it if you get a fish or not. If you don't get a fish, it sucks.
Yeah. I gotta try the link over here.
Even with really expensive, good fishing crap, I don't fish. So.
Yeah, but nobody else knows that shit. Come on.
Right. You don't need a hoodie. Go outside. You're in air conditioning. Walk outside of the air conditioning. Not gonna need the hoodie.
I know, I'm fucking frozen right now.
Yeah, but you're standing in front of an air conditioner.
I know, but I personally feel like I'm frozen right now.
Oh my God! Go outside for 2 seconds. You will unfreeze.
It's cold?
No, they're in the house. We just put the air conditioners in, so the room is nice and chilly, right? So say hi to Febreze.
Hi, Fabrizio.
Everybody's there too. Tony's there too.
Hi, Tony.
Yeah.
Hola.
Well, you better watch your mouth.
I said did not. I didn't say have sex.
It does. You're gonna get your ass kicked. That's what's gonna be different.
Oh.
Anyway, damn kids. Damn rotten kids. I would have got away with it too. We didn't have all you.
So somebody had to explain me something. See if you can answer a question. You know what's a deadbolt handle? What is a deadbolt handle?
Deadbolt anvil?
No, a deadbolt handle.
Handle, something you grab onto.
Okay, yeah, I know what. I can imagine what a deadbolt handle is.
No, because if you go in a hardware store, they got two different things. One is a deadbolt. It's the round thing with a key, right?
Right, I know.
And the other one is the handle with the entry key for an entry door. So a customer come over me is like, "Do you have a deadbolt handle?" And I'm looking at him. I'm like, "Do you need a deadbolt or you need an handle? They're two different things." The guy get mad at me.
Not always. On some, there are some locks. You can get locks that are deadbolts. That once you unlock them to turn that deadbolt, you then actuate the handle.
Yeah, yeah. What I'm saying, but you know what I mean. It was meaning a single piece. That you know what I mean altogether.
Right.
And normally in a hardware store, common is two different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like classic stuff, like
No,
residential.
well, and see, that's where it's a little different, right? In a big box hardware store, of course, it's two different things, right?
Yeah, if you got a
But,
locksmith,
if you go to some old, right, or an old time, lock store or store that handles that kind, even an old time real hardware store, right? They probably would have had that kind of thing on stock.
yeah, probably. But again, nowadays it's all standard doors, with the same
Yeah, now
hardware.
they'll just tell you to rip the shit out and put new stuff in.
And then the other one was asked me about the masonry drill bit, and he asked me which way is supposed to put the drill bit on the wall, like which way the bit's supposed to be direction when you drill in the wall. I'm like, you serious, right? Because I'm like, really? I'm like, oh shit, these people are like, sometimes I'm like,
But it's just like first timers with anything, right? Now, say if somebody didn't have it, say somebody grew up without a dad who was handy, right? Who always
Yeah.
hyped it out. Now they want to try doing it. Well, they never, or they didn't stick around and watch anybody, drill something. Okay, but it's possible. I'll tell you what, I can't tell you how many times working in some of the Hasidic Jew camps in upstate New York that you would have these kids because nobody in their family does any manual labor, and they can't help but watch
gotcha.
because they have no idea how to even run a shovel. You know what I mean? Until they watch.
Honestly, one of those I didn't do any manual work until I moved over here. Probably, I mean, you know what I mean. My wife might know to do more. She know more stuff than I do for sure. I learned something. I mean, by mostly being used mostly by when I was in the factory was mostly a key for the valve that you gotta move. See, you gotta say.
Hey, Katie,
Hey, so you know what I mean. But,
are you in on Wednesday? Are you down for Wednesday?
Wednesday. What's the schedule Wednesday? What time you off Wednesday? She's off 8 o'clock.
Well,
normal time.
Okay.
so it's going to be normal time, 9 o'clock our time. If it's going to be
9
normal time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You guys all gonna go.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna wash dishes in the meantime.
Yeah, go get your nails did.
Yeah. You're gonna get nailed it or?
Yeah, and we're going to have to be careful because they're going to bring male strippers in. So.
Oh. See. Hear that? So
Male strippers and Jello shots in a man's bar. That's
okay. So gonna be a lady night.
yeah, ladies' night.
Okay, I remind her. I don't think worst case scenario sometimes I get stuck at work, but worst case she should
Oh, it
be.
won't matter. You can be stuck at work. She'll be in the dragon. Trust me.
Yeah, I know. I don't even know what I'm doing Wednesday. I think no, I'm home.
I think the wife's gonna kick my ass out to the curb.
You gotta go and watch something, by the way, I guess.
Keep my phone and shut down my laptop. No, you're not gonna come in. I'm taking over.
You're gonna be Poison Wife, your wife, and who else?
Yeah, Katie. Hopefully Linda from EK.
Yeah, Linda and Heidi were talking about that and got it all set up with Dawn, Linda, and my wife.
Cool. Okay.
And now yours makes 4.
Yeah. Mango wife. Mango, whatever.
Well, trying to get just trying to talk Reb's wife into it. Right, might get her in for a little bit. Hopefully, he'll be able to, guilt her in or gloat her in or say, "Now's your time, baby," to stand up and talk shit about me.
Uh-oh.
Tony's packing to go to Texas. No.
Uh-oh.
That's a chat I can watch if Rebel's wife joins.
Yeah, listen to you motherfuckers. Third op, he's like, no, he's gonna dress and drag like Stinger and come in just to be able to talk to Reb's wife. I was like, what?
Yeah. No shit.
So anyway,
What happened?
we were talking shit about you, Tony. Don't worry.
I got
Talking shit about Rebel, but
I got a whole
you're packing those bags behind you. I'm telling everybody you're packing for Texas. You're going to Texas.
Well, what I want to do is just have everything ready, like Minuteman, just in case. I mean, I don't really plan on going out there, but.
But if not there, somewhere else. I mean, you don't have a bag like that already that has clothes and shit in it. Bug out bag. That's what that's called, by the way. Doesn't just have gear. It also has gear for you to live for a couple of days. Part of that's clothes, and if you got 3 days worth of clothes, you actually have 4 months worth of clothes if you wash the damn things.
Swear it inside out, brother.
Well, no, that's a good question. Does anybody keep like bar soap? Because I keep like a thing of ivory soap. That's actually a little more difficult to find than it used to be. But I keep ivory soap in my bug out. In
My wife
bag.
is now experimenting with making her own soap, and so far it's not too bad.
Well, Dawn's been doing that shit for a long time. But I'm saying when I throw a bar of soap in the reason why I do it is not only to clean my ass, but also to clean my clothes.
Good point. Good point.
But
Yeah,
even when you just, if you go for 3 days, well, I only have 3 days worth of socks, right? So for day 4, shit didn't work out in 3. I'm washing day 1 socks, right? On night of day 3 for day 4. You know?
Yeah,
can dry on our neck. Well, you can work. Some of the, I don't know here, but some of the, back in the time, my grandmother, the same soap we used to use for laundry, you know what I mean, the big bars, was the same one they were using to wash people pretty much. So
Yeah, I mean, that's why I say that's why I use ivory, because that's
ivory.
what my
Okay.
grandmother taught me to wash not only my ass, but my socks with. So.
Is that the yellow one? No. Which one is
No,
that?
white
White.
one,
Okay.
blue and white package.
Okay.
94 hundredths% pure or some shit like that.
Okay, that's good for me too. I'm allergic to perfume, so.
And it floats. It has a very mild fragrance to it that's almost non-existent.
I'm really allergic to perfume and everything. I mean, I think it's happened actually after being exposed to the chemicals. I got like chlorine, but like chlorine, like bleach, but the industrial grade one. The one is 25%, not the 1% the one they sell in the store. The one used in the factory is 25%. And we were putting some of it inside the tank, for cleaning the big cooling system for the factory. And suddenly the pipe broke, so I got a shower of chlorine, pretty much pure. And you can see the working clothes, the blue clothes were turning pink. I had to run away inside the shower, and since then my skin is totally, I got really bad. Allergy to everything.
Well, you're sensitive to it because of the bleach. Yeah, I bet.
I pretty much make you.
You're still a swarthy fellow, though.
Yeah, well, I try to. But, I'm putting my bug out bag. Actually, lately, I had the soap they sell at Walmart, the camping soap. The one that doesn't require water or anything. I don't know what they call it. The one, I don't know how it's made. I never tried, but it's supposed to be camping soap. Is in a little bottle. No.
Yeah, it's kind of like the hand sanitizer stuff.
Yeah.
See, the hand sanitizer to me is more for, starting fires.
Yeah. Good point.
But for washing stuff, it's the ivory soap. Ivory works best, at least for me.
I like the smell of it too.
Yeah.
Very good. I mean, and then again,
The smell brings connotations of childhood for me. So yeah, it's just good memories with that smell. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. My next plan probably start to work a little bit on the without bag kind of cut stuff. You know what I mean? I reconsider all the common stuff. Get rid of everything pretty much, except for tarps. Maybe a cap, because you might need a cap. It's not a big deal if it's camouflage. You know what I mean? But per se, the camouflage clothing, You can have a pair of Cataract pants like brown or you know what I mean, or green. You know, it's gonna be like a pair of working pants. You know what I mean? Or even you know, gonna it's wearing military clothes in that situation. I don't think it's probably a good idea. You know what I mean?
Well, that's where, you know what, I'm not a soldier, so I don't look at everything. I mean, I like military style clothing because of the toughness of it, right? But it doesn't have to be killer camo or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'd much
absolutely.
rather look like,
Mhm.
you know, just somebody else rather than, you know, a hard ass rolling through a space when anything goes bad.
Mhm.
Yeah, see, I don't ever have to worry about that shit. I got total gray man.
But you gotta think about most of my stuff. I got a bunch of multicam stuff. What I'm using, what I put in my Bugatti bag was all woodland stuff, you know, old school. You know what I mean, like really old camo. So you know, it's not really anything issue anymore for at least 90, probably 20, 15 years. You know what I mean. But again, all matching. It's what can you pay attention. If the pant is different from the jacket, they might think you're pretty much a poor ass, broken ass. You know what I mean? If everything is perfect matching, you know, the cap is matching with the pants and everything, that might get attention. But if you got like a ACU jacket with some brown pants, can be a guy that you know buy the stuff at the you call it Salvation Army. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, and not only that, I mean, even when you're, you know, walking through the space, you can wear, like you said, you wear a camo shirt or whatever, even with your gear, and you can have jeans on. You know, you're looking like a normal everyday person. You're not looking battle rattled out. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Even thinking about, you know, if the problem is what you're supposed to do if your clothing are wet, you got two sets. In the army, they give you two sets. One, the one you're wearing, and one in the backpack, okay? So when you go to bed, you're supposed to put the dry one, and you put the wet one to dry outside eventually, if it dries. Otherwise, when you wake up, you put the dry one inside the backpack again, and you put back the wet one, whatever is left, if it's wet or if it's dry, whatever, because you can't afford to be wet when you're sleeping. But if you're walking, you don't really care about it. At least it's really cold, you know, of course. But,
Yeah, and you can warm yourself up. You can warm that wet clothing up, but it also depends upon the environment and yada yada.
you know what I mean?
But
Yeah.
I don't have specialty clothing for
No.
stuff. I have stuff I wear, right? So work clothing, and that's pretty much it, you know, because it's all got to serve multi-purpose. I
Yeah.
don't have, you know.
Although garage sale stuff are a good resource because a friend of mine living in Lake Zurich, there is a very rich area over here, and he goes to the garage sale. He keeps finding Columbia stuff and North Face stuff for $5 a piece,
Oh
brand new
yeah,
stuff.
you can go to a rich neighborhood's yard sale. Hell yeah,
You know what I mean? They
they're
put
doing
some.
it. They have yard sales just for fun, right? It's they make less than a yard sale than they pay their kids' allowance each week or phone bill.
Yeah.
So you know they're doing it just culturally because they don't look. A lot of them don't look to make money. My wife buys tons of crap like that, Columbia stuff and Old Navy stuff and whatever, you know, at a
Yeah.
yard sale that these people's kids wore twice, you know,
Yeah.
and you're getting for a buck, $5, $10, whatever.
Yeah, it's you know that's what we used to do back in the time. You used to pass the clothing from one member of the family to the other one. But anyway, you know, it's just a matter to you gotta put together a book out bag. I don't think you need to spend a lot of money. I mean, if you know what you're buying, you know what I mean. Of course, um, I would say 70% of the video you see on YouTube most of the time is for try to, you know, they look high-end stuff. You know what I mean. But there are also some channel they make stuff for dirty cheap or from scrap. There is a friend of mine has a channel called. It's actually back on YouTube. It's called um, Really Big Monkey One. It's a really cool dude from down south. I don't remember what's the state. I don't know if it's Georgia or something like that. He makes everything by himself. He's a welder. He
All
makes
right.
tools. He makes tent sticks. He builds stuff in camouflage. If you see him going around doing a video right now, no, the old video, he like what he like used to do is like spending a day building like a shelter in the middle of the like a big uh, uh, swamp, make like a suspended fire with some rope and put like a build like a fire in the center with a metal pot, kind of weird stuff like that. You know what I mean? Kind of amazing, if you go.
I seen a guy. He did a $100 bug out bag.
Yeah.
Get a nice one at a Walmart.
Yep.
Just went into Walmart, had $100, got everything you'd be able to get by, except clothing. That's the thing nobody ever thinks about in these small little, bug out bags. Nobody ever thinks clothing. Nobody ever thinks extra socks. Nobody ever thinks extra pair of fucking drawers.
Yeah.
I know the world's going to shit, but you ain't got to live in fucking your underwear for the rest of your life. That last pair you walked out the door with.
Yep. Yep. Especially socks are really important. The people don't think about trench foot. It's very easy to get a trench foot or something like similar. You know what I mean? I see people in the army that weren't washing their foot or their socks, or they weren't taking off the boots during the night. I see the people like the skin peeling off underneath the feet like a banana, pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, man. I've seen it too before. Anyway, but yeah, you gotta wash your shit. You know what I mean? That's why I say soap. Just a bar of soap is a great thing to bring with you. Extra, in any bug out kit, you better have socks. You better have, a spare pair, at least one spare pair of underwear and pants. Because even in the summertime, and you're taking off in shorts and you're grabbing that bug out thing out of your car because, fucking EMP shit. You're gonna need clean clothes, if not the next day, the day after, because after that, the built-up body dirt starts damaging your skin.
Yeah, plus you gotta think about if you're really working, you're gonna start to sweat and everything, the stress and everything. But it's important too. You gotta check your clean. The fact you clean yourself means also you're checking your body if you have any especially in the outdoor, if you got any fleas, you know what I mean, ticks, something like that. You know what I mean.
Well, depending upon where you are, because everybody's going to have different shit, right? I mean, if you live down south and you live in a swampy area, your situation is going to be different than, say, Tony or Stinger over in a desert area, right?
Yeah.
Now, the way Kansas Hillbilly Prepper, for his area, he's going to have to keep his gun a lot more oiled than what Sting did for Arizona, right? That's why when he came home from the Midwest, his AK was rusted.
Yeah, but I gave him an AR. Aluminum don't rust.
Right. Okay. But the bolt steel, right? The barrel steel, shit still rusts even in an AK, even in an AR. There's some stuff.
You gotta be careful over here. That's why I noticed it once when with my SKS, I saw suddenly some photo rust, and that's why I run a humidifier in even the gun cabinet. There's one running 24 hours a day. Not even in the winter, not really. But during the summer, it gets pretty bad. I mean, you got like 2 gallons of water a week at least. You know what I mean? The ammo too. You gotta take care of that too. If you don't, the people don't think about it. But that's the first thing you should do.
Yeah, the steel case shit. Yeah.
Well, tell you what, there was I noticed it. I dumped. Remember those AK rounds that I showed you that were Rust Mule?
Yeah.
Those are the ones were mixed with the Russian stuff, with the old school ammo Russia stuff, and they were mixed with the steel case stuff. And the steel case ammo got rust probably because they were mixing together. I don't know. People say
when they do, they rub the coating off of it. When they're loose like that, they're not packed up in the boxes or in a Spam can. That's why I don't tell anybody because it's just a thought. But when everybody busts these open and pumps them into the ammo crates, right? Especially the steel case stuff. Well, now they're bumping against each other, losing all that coating that's on them to keep them storable.
Shoot them probably.
That's one thing I do like about living down here. I really don't have to worry about that steel case shit rusting at all.
Speaking of steel case, there's a whole bunch of steel case. Right?
Yeah, bam.
But you know what I'm saying? When they're loosely packed like that, though, right? So they're going to bump into each other, and as they're bumping and rubbing against each other in movement or whatever, that light polymer coating or light lacquer coating on the old surplus stuff is going to come off, right? And once it does, then it's susceptible to moisture.
Yeah.
That's why I don't take I'll load it into a mag and not worry about it for years. I don't give a shit, right? It's going to run, and it's really not going to rust because it's only doing what it's supposed to. but it constantly being bounced about loose rounds,
Hmm.
yeah, you're losing the coating that they intentionally put on it to keep it from rusting.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, look at all the surplus ammo everybody used to love buying when we could get it, right? When you crack open those spam cans, they're all in packages. Why? Because that way they can stay stored for long periods of time, not loose in an ammo bucket, right,
Hmm.
or an ammo crate. And it would probably be a lot easier, right, to just dump, however many rounds into a spam can without any order, as long as you fill it up right, shift it around, settle it, and then on you go, seal it up, it's on its way. But they don't
Yeah,
do that because then it damages the coating.
yeah. Well, it's a matter of what I'm using for keep the magazine now and the ammo. When they send us the chain of work and the one we sell by foot, they come in a nice bucket with a handle or sometimes without. They're like thick plastic, so I'm using those one instead of buying more ammo can. I mean, I put some of those, you know what I mean. That's better than nothing, I guess. But
Anything's better than nothing, but I like to store mine in what I buy it in until I put it into a magazine. Now I
yeah,
don't mind storing shit in like long-term storing shit in magazines. I don't mind.
yeah, yeah,
I don't like and that's why I said like my personal preference is not to leave
yeah,
it
yeah.
around.
The woolly poly. The woolly poly.
Wally Wally, is that a British Wally stuff?
No, it's marine.
Ah, I still have one British one. Those are still made of 100% wool or something like that. The old school one.
Not really necessary right now, but it can always.
Never know.
I use it as a pillow. I use it as a pillow sometimes out at the range. Sometimes I wool.
Not only that, dude, just keeping it in your shit is good because you never know when you're going to be in a temperature change environment. You never
Yeah,
know when you're stuck outside at night, and it gets cold in the desert at night when the temperature, changes fucking 30 degrees.
Yes, sir.
that's why I'm thinking to. I was hoping to get my friends supposed to send me, but the package got lost too. Army blankets, Italian army blanket. They were like 100% wool. Unfortunately, they got lost in the mail, so that's kind of suck. You go on eBay, they're like $50 a piece. It's very nice, You don't need once you got a blanket like that, you're pretty much good to go. You know what I mean? You had a
Well,
maybe, you know what I mean? But
apparently, Haboob 308 disagrees with me. The rust here, he had to throw away some AK rounds or some Tula rounds. I don't know if they were AK or not Tula rounds because they had rusted.
really,
I wouldn't throw them away. I'd
Yeah.
still shoot them.
yeah, shoot it, keep shooting. If you see the stuff that we're shooting,
Well, if they're for his AR, then I could probably see why he wouldn't want to. But that's
Oh, yeah. Good point. Good point. Forgot about that. You say Tula, I think AK.
yeah,
Okay, how about this? How about a fishing kit inside a little small, like I'm not talking about nothing big, but like the line, the sinker, and the hook. You can use anything. But
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, buddy.
yeah. That's it. You can make something like that. It's easy to
This
make.
has got a whole bunch of different bait, different types of string. It's got all sorts of different types of sinkers, and it's all in this little cap.
Yep.
It's even got one of those things you string up the fish and leave them in the water so they stay fresh for a while.
Okay. Yeah. Because I think the different the one you can probably put the paracord string around your wrist, and then when you're using the fishing stuff, you don't lose it. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a good fish. I never fished that much. My father was pretty. So you can buy whatever. The problem is you can even buy a kit that costs $200, but if you don't know what you're doing, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. But I'm not really familiar with fishing, so I'm like, I don't know. Might as well. You know what I mean?
Well, it's something to try at least, and if it's a skill that you're weak in, it's something to learn, right? At
Yeah,
least try
good
it
point.
out.
Yep, good point.
And I know, hell, come on down here, we'll go fishing at Starved Rock or something.
It's not that hard to do. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just fucking dumb luck for the most part.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Don't tell all the guys in those fishing shows and stuff. Like,
Well, to a point, okay?
no, I'm fucking with you, Stan.
They got those fish finders and shit, so there you
It's
go.
dumb luck for me, dude. I've never been a fisherman either. You know, the only reason why anybody ever takes me is because I don't mind taking fish off a hook or even, baiting a hook.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, that kind of crap don't bother me. So they take, oh, come along, do this for the kids. Okay, I
Yeah.
get.
My grandfather used to fish after the war in Italy. Used to throw hand grenade in the water. So that
Ah,
worked.
that's a good way to fish.
That's a great way to fish. It stuns them all to the surface.
Yeah, it's easy too, you know.
Yeah, you
But
just gotta watch out for shrapnel.
well, basically, you gotta know where you're throwing at too. You know, you don't want to throw it too close too. You know, otherwise you're
Yeah.
gonna.
Well, luckily they're usually made out of metal, right? So they're gonna
Yeah,
sink pretty damn quick.
yeah, yeah. It was fun once he told me, you know. I used to go fishing. Then when I got tired, you know, I was wake up too late. I was drunk. I used to do that and trade around. They used to find a bunch of the German and Italian too left behind them, a bunch of them away from so. And they're like, you know, oh, we used to go fish, you know. And I'm like, seriously, like, holy shit. Well, I saw there is a video of a guy in Afghanistan. I think there is a little lake with some fishes, and they shoot pretty much. You can go on YouTube, it's still over there, probably. They shoot like an RPG rocket inside a lake, and you can see all the fishes floating in there. I mean, it's kind of interesting, by the way. But anyway, let's put it this way: there's a bunch of stuff. I'm agree. You know, that's one of the weak point about having a bug bed. You can have the perfect list with the best material in the world, but you gotta test it. You gotta go out and test everything. That's what I would love to do too, but there's not really any place around here. You gotta find a camp. You gotta drive a little bit. But that's the way. Otherwise, when you go out and you don't even know how to, you know what I mean, build a shelter or something, pretty much screwed. You know what I mean? Or even start a fire. Oh, it's so easy. You know, I got this, I got that, I got 75 million of fire starter, and then you get there, it doesn't work. You know what I mean? You're pretty much screwed. You know what I mean? But anyway,
I sent links out to Hydra. Everybody's got links to me. I can't. I haven't been paying attention. I'm sitting there going through this gear, trying to get ready for this giveaway on Thursday. Make sure I give away all the stuff that I don't need. I want to watch stuff a bunch of times.
are you going down, Tony, or?
What, to the border?
Uh-huh.
No, I don't think so. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. It depends. I think the Arizona border is more realistic. The other, going down to Texas, is not realistic. I'd have to go down there for like a day or two, barely, and then turn right back
Gotcha.
around.
I think
Arizona.
Arizona closer, right? Texas is kind of far away. So.
Yeah. It's not
Well,
really
we're not.
Texas. It's driving south once you get into Texas. That's like
Mm,
the deepest part of that.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, the problem's in Texas, not really in Arizona. The problem we're having in Arizona is that they're shipping them all from Texas.
Yeah, dude, they're already here in Vegas. I went out last night. There's fucking, I don't know. I know the Hispanic people that are from here, and even the ones that come from Cali and I don't know. These motherfuckers were like not even Mexican and shit like that. They were all fucking like Central American people. They speak no fucking English. I don't know. Crazy.
Crazy the fact they send kids by themselves, you know, two little kids, a bunch of kids, you
What
know.
I was seeing though was like that fucking gang member age, like you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like that fool looked like he fucking robbed some motherfuckers to get a bump or something. That fool, I'm telling you, that fool came out to me and started talking Spanish, and you could tell he knew I could tell he was Spanish shit. So we kept trying to fucking like engage him and shit. And I was just telling his ass like, no, bro, I'm not talking. I don't know where the fuck you're from. That shit was weird.
Uh,
Oh yeah, they're here, man. I seen a handful of them. They're fucking here in Vegas already, so they're gonna be everywhere Southwest here for sure. Oh man, what's all good is Look at my CCW, man. I didn't want to do it, but just the way the hectic it is, now I'm gonna go to church with it. I'm not sure. I don't know. But this is my, if I do go, this is my CCW bag. I sent out links there, you know. I don't know if where he dropped out. Is that Reb that came in and then muted his mic?
I don't know.
No, are you talking about when you first started it up?
No, that's it. That's a statement.
Yeah, when
That
you
was-
first started it up, that was me.
I thought Reb was.
She came in for a minute. We got 32 viewers. Let me go say hi to people. See who's out there in the chat room. See if anybody wants a link. See who wants to come in. See if they got the links Tony sent out. Tony sent out a bunch of links. People need to go check their stuff.
Is that Reb that came in?
All right.
I've been busy testing the tastiness of the spicy jerky that my wife's making.
Cool. Oh, yeah. Hey, Bitchy Bitch is in. What's up, Bitchy Bitch? Love the comment. Joel Sweatman's in. Jason Blumfeld in. Haboob's in. Jay Watt. Really Big Monkey 1 just posted a channel update. He said, Breeze.
Yeah, he's back.
All right. Joker Sis is in. Justin Woolley. What's up, Woolley? Spirit Seed, Croatian Forge. What's up, Croatian? Ivory Soap makes you puke only when your mom puts it in your mouth for saying fuck. Okay.
Yeah, Irish soap was one of the nastier ones for sure.
Yeah. Right. Jay Watts says, Tony, get your little girl a glass of water, buddy. Ronnie Swanee. Ronnie Swanee's ready from Mexico.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what's up, HDP? He sent you a link. We'll send you another one. He says the Tech Daddy's in the house. Taco Bell edition of... Hey, you know what? I'd love to hear from people down at the border. Kevin the Tech Daddy is in the house. What's up, Kevin the Tech Daddy? What's a drunk man's idea of a balanced diet? Now I got to see that. But, well, I'd say a Guinness in each hand because that a bottle of Guinness is all you really need to live. So,
Well, an excuse for people on diet. I'm drinking light beer. Yeah, good luck with that.
what's up, Grip Biscuit? Benny Benalo's out there, and he says they're dumping him up in New York, too. Yeah, I heard about that. They were trying to send him up to the fucking Canadian border. Did you hear about that? The federal government thought a high-dollar resort up by Niagara Falls was empty or abandoned or for sale or something, and they were going to try and, like, eminent domain it and dump a bunch of families up in there. And it turns out, nope, it's a high-dollar resort that's booked. Sorry, federal government. I just thought that shit was funny as fuck.
They're gonna send some.
Holy Savage is out there. What's up, Peanut? How you doing, buddy?
What's going on, fellas?
Oh, jeez. All right, what's up? You haven't gotten a link yet? Let me try and send you a link, HTTP.
Try to get on here on my laptop.
I'm gonna first send it to your G Plus stuff, and then I'm gonna go send it to your Facebook.
What's up, T? What's up, Breezio?
What's up, bro?
What's going on, fellas?
They're on there.
I bet they're gonna send a bunch of those people up here too. By the way.
Oh, dude, man, nobody'd notice. Who the fuck would notice?
I know, that's what I'm saying. They come over here, you know, no offense, but hey, I'm okay. I'm friends with everyone. Don't get me wrong, but there's a bunch of them. They work. No offense, but my English is kind of okay. But they don't speak any word of English. They're only looking for somebody to speak Spanish. I'm like, seriously? I'm like, how the fuck you get over here? How you get your driver license? How do you even get a job if you don't speak it? Nothing. You know what I mean? Nothing at all. You know, like, you know, the basic stuff. You know what I mean? When my great-grandfather uncle went to Germany, they have to learn German. You know what I mean? Even if you're already Italian. Otherwise, no job. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. They're trying to change that paradigm right? Even the Muslims that are invading goddamn Europe are learning the languages of the countries they're in,
But
right?
yeah.
For some reason, we're seeming to think that the Hispanic people that are trying to come into our country don't need to do that. And it's just not true. Every immigrant in America that's ever come here has left their language behind and picked up English. And within 2 generations, a lot of them dropped their original language.
Yeah, I maybe need to remember some word in Italian nowadays. You know what I mean? My wife asked me, how do you say in Italian this? I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, how I say that? You know, I don't remember. You know what I mean?
Once you start dreaming in English, your dreams, are playing in English, then you've been Englified.
Good point. When you change your diet, you become American probably too, right?
Right?
Well, yeah.
It makes us eating peanut butter sandwich every morning.
That's why I'm 100% American, bro.
I'm getting there, I guess. I know that's that.
Well, my grandmother, when she came over, she spoke. My grandmother and my grandfather both spoke Gaelic and English, right? And but she never made us learn it Gaelic, right? We were in America. Me and my sister, we were born Americans. We were learning fucking English. That's the country of That's the country of this land that we came to.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, I knew Italian kids growing up, that they're 3rd generation. They know only the cuss words in Italian. They can't fucking carry on a conversation.
Yeah.
Because the more people are here, you're supposed to learn the language and then become American.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Hey, HDP, I sent it to your G Plus stuff. I've sent it to your Facebook, and now I'm sending it to your wife.
I just sent him one too.
Okay. Then he should be bombarded with links to this fucking chat.
Anyhow.
How was your day today, Mule?
It was all right. Rainy. Rained here quite a bit.
Still raining?
Huh?
I said still raining, huh?
No, it stopped raining here a little while ago, but it's still wet. So, and I found a new gun. I'm not sharing with anybody until I get it.
Oh yeah, what'd you get?
I didn't get anything. But I found the new one that I'm looking for.
Oh yeah, what are you looking for?
A new AK. Everybody's trying to get me to fucking buy a goddamn AR.
I knew that because you look so good with it the other. I'm telling you, just fucking fit, dude. It's like a glove.
But then I'd actually have to. I'd have to sell, right, my damn AK.
No.
Yeah, because 2 is 1, 1 is none, dude. Right?
That's
I have one rifle. I need another one, so that way I actually do have one rifle. Now it's an AK. That doesn't apply as much as with the AR, but you need guns just in case one goes down.
Right.
Right? And you want it in the same caliber. You want it that takes the same magazines.
Right.
If you need to, the parts interchange.
Right?
I'll be finishing my AK. Everything I've ever wanted to do to my AK will be done on Monday.
What did you do to us then? Did you upgrade? Kept it.
Well, I got a new part for it, but I don't really know if I want to go into it right now, and not until I have it in my grubby hands.
Right. You know what I need to get, dude? I need to buy a nice little fucking lever action, dude. Something to keep underneath the trunk, underneath the seat, like a nice, like, I don't know, maybe like a 44 or maybe a 357. I don't know. But a lever action.
Henry's putting out them old school looking like ones, brother. Those things are beautiful.
I know. That's what I'm going to get. That's what I want. I want to get a nice little lever action. Maybe a 44, like I said, or a long Colt 45. I don't know. But it's going to be a lever action of some sort,
Gotcha.
like a nice little truck gun. Something I can stuff like 16, 20 in the tube. You know what I mean?
Got a puff. Put underneath the seat perfectly. See?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get it some type of lever action.
Get an M92 fits perfectly.
Yeah, I know. Just don't know what caliber, Breeze. I don't know what caliber.
For me, it would have to be the Henry, man. I keep eyeballing those, and there's so many guns on the list that
I know.
Preference, but yeah, they are pretty.
Get Sting. What caliber would you get?
44 Magnum.
Yeah,
probably.
I hear you. Mio, what would you get if you were going to get a lever action? What caliber would you get?
Probably, good question.
I know.
See, I like the 44 Magnum because it's a pistol and a rifle caliber.
Right,
Yeah.
and that's why it's a good question, because
Yeah,
I like the 30-30, right? 30-30 is a great round. I like the 30-30.
that's what I was thinking
It's
too.
the AK of the lever action world, right? And the ballistics are the same. So, but I probably want to do something like Sting said, 44 mag or 357, so I could run
Yeah,
ammo through it to it too, as well.
yeah, I agree with. Yeah, I would do this. Yeah, what would you do, Breeze?
Good question. No idea. Not for sure a 22. That's stupid.
Well, for the
Right.
boy, no, for the boy, I would get him the Golden Boy 22.
I don't know. I was wondering if there's any one of those that can use two different calibers. You know what I mean? When you buy some of the, you know what I mean? They got those one that you can actually use a different.
What are you thinking about?
44 Magnum might do 44 Special. I don't know, but it might.
Yeah, something like that.
30.
45 long Colt. How do you call it? 45 long Colt. That's what
45 long coat. Yeah.
that would be interesting too. I don't know. I always want to buy one because my wife likes them too, and I really like the Steve McQueen one. What's the company that makes them? You know, the Steve McQueen series.
I was either looking at the Rossi or the Henry Arms. I don't know, one of those two.
Oh yeah, they're pretty good too. Harry, they make a nice one too. Harry makes some nice one too. They're not even expensive, honestly. The problem is, again, you gotta start to buy another caliber. I would say probably something with the common caliber. You know what I mean?
But you can't. I don't know if there's multiple calibers with these. Like maybe Stinger, maybe like what Stinger said, like the 44, 44 Special, or maybe the fucking Stinger. What shoots the 45 Colt? The 44? Or?
The 45 Long Colt is the same as the 45 ACP, just longer.
Okay.
I don't know. I couldn't answer that really, brother.
Yeah.
Do you think the lever action 45 long coat could shoot just a regular 45 ACP?
Only if it said it could, but I don't think it would. Well, I don't know. I know is it the governor or the judge or something that shoots both the Long Colt and the ACP? I'm not really sure on that.
They both do. They
Yeah.
both. But then either one has a different third cartridge you can use.
Yeah, yep, that's right. I heard
One,
that.
the governor's 45 ACP, and the judge is the 454 Casull.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
I heard that's a nasty fucking round.
Yeah, right.
That's right up there, almost as bad as almost as much power as like the 50 Smith and Wesson or 500 Smith and Wesson.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard that nasty round, boy.
Yeah, and if you think about it, keeping 3 calibers in one gun, so just think of it as shit hits the fan situation, right? Well, it's real easy reloading 410 shells, right? It's not even that hard reloading 45 Colt, right? But you're more than likely to find a variety of shit than you are just one specific caliber.
Well, the judge or whichever one you want, the ones that do that, those are great guns, especially out here in the desert for a hiking gun. You never know if you're gonna encounter a person hiding behind a bush that wants to mug you, / a snake, / a coyote. So
Yeah.
it's a great option to have out here when people hike.
You're talking about the 44, right, Sting?
The judge, the one that allows you to have a 45 long Colt 410 shot, and I think that's it.
Yes. Oh, he's so skinny.
Yeah, my wife is looking for another dog, by the way.
I'm just kidding.
What is she looking at?
Rescue, shelter dogs.
Find yourself a nice neurotic min pin.
Yeah. Another dog? Man, I don't know. Maybe.
You saw they're good range dogs.
Yeah.
Just
There's
saying.
one. There's one over here. The little thing is mean as hell. There's one live over here. My dog is too quiet. That's a problem. But she can get mean. Don't fuck with her.
All right. So what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about this Green Dragon mobilization? Now that we got some people up in here. Anybody in the area? Just saying, you gotta be on standby at least. Or just go down there and fucking record and show it on here. That's what the idea of that video was. It uploads to Green Dragon, so.
And last night we were asking the same thing, like I was telling you earlier. Bob's the only one that's close, you know, and he's not close. And Bob's, you know, a little bit handicapped. He can't go down there and do. I mean, he probably could if he. That would be great if he did. And I'd love to be able to help him with gas if he wants to. But I think somebody going down there, even just in a reporting manner, you're going to A, need to be gunned up and B, ready to move out, whatever, you know, go with the flow of the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
You need an able body then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, you need to understand whatever your pluses and minuses are, and if you're good to move around, even though, you know, we might not think you are, but you know you are, then rock on. You know, but I wouldn't straight up ask anybody to do that. But I am asking anybody who is physically capable, that lives in Texas, you want to go down and, you know, report on what's going on down there, that'd be great, because I'm not hearing nothing. And, you know, today's been kind of quiet. I haven't really heard nothing.
Yeah, we'll open chats. We'll fucking try to get some PayPal money sent to you for gas or whatever, especially if you're somewhat part of this panel and can do it.
Can someone tell me what's going on with the Texas situation? Because I didn't hear.
Well, no, HDP just jumped in. I was
what's
hoping maybe he heard something today, because I haven't heard anything new.
I mean, I'll contribute as best as I can, but I just need to know what the fuck's up.
HDP looks like he's been out doing his burpees, though. He's all sunburnt in the face.
Damn. Looks like just got back from Jamaica.
No, it's back from the range with Rebel.
No, not today. All I know right now is they're asking anybody from out of state to hold off or at least contact the Texas militia or one of the Texas militias before you go down there. So they haven't set up any type of command yet. So they want to get organized before they start having outsiders come in type thing. But of course, you know, just going down there to report is different. You know, but I would, if you could contact one of those leaders to kind of get some scoop, that would be good too. And that one, I posted an article in the chat that does have a comment from one of those leaders in it. So, you know, that's kind of what they're at. I think they want to get the governor's blessing right now too, because Texas that's the way they roll.
Right, and when you put that chat in yesterday, you were explaining that, yeah, the way that governor rolls is he will then roll out the Texas Ranger, Texas whatever, to join up with the militia, or he could. You'd possibly do that. Right?
If this motherfucker
They would give them their own AO, they'd give them their own operational area and whatever, and whether or not they needed support or not.
If he's really about a lot of the shit he talks about, then his move would be for him to allow the militia. He talks a big game. If he fucking follows through with some of the shit that he talks about, then
You need to dump it on the.
Yeah, their biggest problem is they're going to have legal issues. So that's always going to be, you know, having to talk to his state attorney general and having to talk to the lawyers about the implications of this and that, and you know, as far as operational area and everything goes, is rules of engagement. So, because Texas actually knows how to deploy their militia, they have a lot better handle on it than most states. There's only about 4 or 5 states that actually have a good handle on using their militia.
well, if the word goes out, I don't know. We talked about it off air earlier. Maybe we could get a little convoy going. Not a convoy, but all meet and take one vehicle. So, I mean, if the word's given, I'm just saying. I think, you know.
I mean, what would be the ideal?
The work part is the hard part because you have to spend so much time driving there that it's fucking.
Yeah.
Part is the part that kills you.
Charter your own plane, take a crew.
Right? One of us needs to win the lotto one of these fucking days.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If I win the lotto, it's on.
Right?
We'll be running the Green Dragon off of a ham feed and broadcasting worldwide.
Right?
Be like George Norrie back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's all fucked up down there, so they need to do something instead of waiting around. They need to do something.
Well, we don't know what's going on down there, right? I haven't seen anything from any local newspapers. We just don't know.
Regular news up in Massachusetts, what do you call it? Had them coming in on flights and shit, and they're being dispersed around the country more or less.
Yeah, we know about what's going on with the kids, right? They put out a call for people to transport, minors, juveniles, whatever, to wherever. But what I'm saying on the militia part, we don't know what's going on. We already know that the border's open. They can do whatever the fuck they want. So.
Yeah.
But we don't know what the militia's doing, what the state of Texas is going to do, because they don't really know themselves, obviously. How they're going to handle this.
Well, they got to set up their plan first. I mean, they just told the DPS guy, Colonel, to get ready yesterday, so it's going to take him, or Thursday, so. Depending on what kind of guy he is, he might just drag his feet. You never know.
Well, not only that, and Rick Perry is the governor. It sounds, he's a fucking politician, so he could be just talking a lot of fucking smoke, right?
Yeah.
Trying to get his name in the fucking thing. Well, this is a real situation for a lot of people. So that smoke then becomes a fire because people are going to say, oh, you're calling, you're saying you're going to stand to and protect your border, where you're going to get people from all over the country that will stand with you. So it's not rhetoric anymore. It's not bullshit when you say that shit these days. I know it sucks waiting to see how the plan's going to play out, but, it took time to get from point A to B. You know what I mean? It took time for, Napoleon to reach Waterloo. It took time for Lee to reach, Gettysburg. He had to travel. So,
yeah. Or Napoleon to get to Moscow.
Yeah, well, he never actually made it, probably. Nobody did, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Nobody gets to Moscow alive.
Yeah, so...
Not the best move.
Yeah. Don't ever try and go to fucking Moscow. Okay, if you ain't made it by middle fall, get the fuck out and go home.
Shoot, if you're not there by August.
Yeah.
Don't mess around then.
I mean, think about trying to invade fucking Minnesota in fucking January.
Yeah.
The Germans almost made it. They got to the outskirts of Stalingrad in October.
They should have just bypassed. Okay, here's my Monday morning quarterbacking for the Germans. Is they should have just bypassed fucking Stalingrad and got right for the oil fields like they were supposed to.
Yeah, but it was a. Hey, Hitler's got mental issues.
Hitler had an ego. That's where it got in his way.
Yeah, exactly. It says Stalin on it. We must take it.
Yeah, him not crossing the fucking. Come on, I mean, any idiot would have crossed the goddamn, especially after Dunkirk, would have been on, following their fucking boats over to goddamn Britain and being done with it.
Just sending the Air Force at them. They held their Air Force back too. They could have sunk them in the channel.
Yeah.
There's a lot of missteps, but hey.
But hey, thankfully, because otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, waste many resources too,
There's same problems in World War I. I mean, there's so many times the Germans could have rolled over the French, before the trench warfare really set in.
Yeah. As Moore says, instead of screwing around, I went to Crimea and get the oil instead of being, you know what I mean? You could take the Russian for starvation instead of keep attacking, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much the same story with, the same story. Sometimes it's like when Mussolini could do something better. Well, it didn't have a lot of choice with the army that was having, you know what I mean? You gotta be against or with the Germans. I'm like, I wanna know what I would do. I don't know. I think he did probably the right choice. Although, at the beginning it was a pretty good statist and everything, but then end up having assholes working for him. That's what fuck up pretty much everything.
It's kind of hard to hold Italy. Italy, being a peninsula, is kind of hard to defend.
But you gotta think about the time there was no education, no retirement system, no hospital for poor people. A bunch of south central part of Italy was pretty much I say in English swamp, and then turn in a farmland. You know what I mean? So it did some good stuff. The problem is again,
He also invaded North Africa before the Germans, right? I mean, that's how the Germans ended up in North Africa.
Yeah.
Because Italy was starting to get their ass kicked and they needed help.
Well, yeah, same story with Greece. Same story with Greece. We got a kick by the Greek, and then the German come up helping us. Otherwise, we couldn't make it. But
Yeah, so I mean, the imperialistic tendencies of Benito Mussolini wasn't all that good.
No, the problem is also you got to think about that. That's show you a bunch of the Italian way to do stuff. Fiat, the biggest Italian car company, used to make airplanes and everything. We had some amazing airplanes, the Mach-E 2005, Reggiani, whatever, like even better than British Spitfire and everything. But they were still making the old biplanes, the old one, because Fiat were paying some of them for, give the permission they only make those ones instead of the newer ones. You know what I mean? So it's kind of stupid, Even you think about how many of our weapons the Germans took and used them because they like them. Some of their light armored vehicle or the Italian mob, the Mosquito, the machine gun, the little machine pistol, whatever you call it. They copied that one. They it's. But story is different. We don't even know what's going on every time. The story is written by the winner. So now to find out the partisan were in the saint. In Italy, and then they don't win a war. The win was being won by the English and by the American. They were over there, send them over there, and they send them the gun. The partisan did a little bit, not that much. You can't win a war like that. You know what I mean? Like it's the same story in Afghanistan for the Mujahideen. They win the war. Man, I don't think so. I think that they win the war because somebody sends stuff to them and people to train them. Like like they can afford to buy the Stinger.
Well, I mean, yes, that helps. It really does. It helps a lot.
Yeah, they have anti-tank rockets.
Think about even the American Revolution, the French.
Yeah, absolutely. They send them, the Brits send them their own version than the Stinger, anti-aircraft missile, but it didn't work out very well because the Stinger was way easier to use than, how they call it, Red Eye, I think was the British ones. And the Brits send them the Milan anti-tank missiles, but they were too complicated for the Mujahideen. They can use a freaking joystick pretty much. That's what you need to do for use one of those. Back in the time, then they make the wireless one without the wire. But you know what I mean? It's who knows? If Hitler never attacked Russia, maybe the story will be changed. Who knows? I don't know. They said even at the end of the war, the Germans they were talking about help the American fight in the Russian just in case. I heard a story about that too. You know what I mean? The German decide kind of, well, worse can worse. I'd rather to be underneath the American than not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I knew the Russians were going to kill people.
Yeah,
they were going to wipe people out. They didn't mess around.
Yeah.
Let me do a quick shout out to the room, only because I saw my wife was out there. Thomas Art Logic, Michigan Prepper 517, Ronnie Brown's out there. My wife, hi Mrs. Brown. Look, we got our favorite trolls out there, Bitchy Bitch, right? Red Dragon's out there. What's up, Red Dragon? Joe's out there. What's up, Northwest Indiana Prepper? Ronnie Brown, Benny Delano, Jason Brumsfield. Okay, I think I'm all caught up pretty much. Yep. And oh shit, holy fuck. Bitchy Bitch asks about torture techniques, like how far can you twist a penis before it detaches? You scare me sometimes.
Really? I can put a Come on, really? A bottle of soap into the towel, maybe a piece of glass in your mouth and a poncho. Maybe that might work, but I don't know
Yeah,
about.
but that's all. That's all. Guy to guy stuff. Would we even think about grabbing somebody's cock and seeing how far you can twist it off?
No,
No.
that's way too gay for me. I'm not for that.
Yeah, women are much more vicious.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Fuck, my old favorite troll now scares me with that comment. Damn.
right. I know they used to cut nipples, but that's another story. But,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's the the Inquisitioners did that shit. I don't know if I can get all Catholic on people.
Nah, I'm not that good. I won't be able to. That's really too nasty. But
Yeah, don't you have to be consecrated by the Pope to be able to do that shit?
I bet you probably. I'm pretty sure they require that too.
Yeah.
But and it easy. There are many ways. You know what I mean. You don't need that much. Starvation, no sleep. They help too. You don't need to use any violence. Just don't give them food. Don't let them sleep. That
Well, it depends on what you're torturing them for. It depends on what the purpose is.
good point. Good
There's
point.
different reasons to do it.
Point.
Yep.
Check the internal mule.
Are you doing it for information?
Yeah, we want information.
Yeah.
Information.
The communists don't usually torture for information. They do it for propaganda purposes on the back end usually.
Good point. Well, it's you gotta think about it's nasty stuff, but unfortunately there are some time that in time of wars you might save life with that. You know what I mean? Yeah, unfortunately, you might be surprised. Some people are tough, some other one. I'm the first one saying, I will probably collapse after a couple of minutes.
Yeah. That's mostly a mental game too.
Yeah, right.
You gotta know people that are weak-minded will die.
Yeah.
Over something that might a stronger-willed person would last a lot longer.
Well, it's easy.
Physically.
Yeah. Easy. They put your son close to your wife, and they tell they're gonna shoot them. What you gonna do? Actually, you gotta speak, right? So it's easy. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. You know what I mean? If they want to, unless those people, they're gonna kill you anyway. That's another story. So,
right.
Might as well.
Torture you. You better figure they're gonna kill you.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Is that Joe?
Yep, I need it.
What up?
What up, JoJo?
Thanks for the link.
You're welcome, Joe.
Yep. Yeah, I just watched your video, Tony, on is the Green Dragon ready? Well, I'll pick you up first thing in the morning, mule.
Give me a ride.
Hey, you got the gas, I got the gear.
I put the ammo. How about that?
Okay, hey, we got something going here. That was quick. Oh yeah.
But okay, we can share those one if you want to.
Hey, we got to get third up, right?
What up, Joe?
How you doing?
West engine and meet up in Laredo.
Yeah, and the good thing is if you get third op, you've got a drone overhead automatically, so you got surveillance, so you're on
Right, we got to bring our NSA guy with us, right? Can't leave our NSA guy out of the loop.
Yeah, did my whole comment come through there?
Yeah.
Lagged real quick. Okay.
Yeah.
I was saying drone, and it froze on me.
The drone. Yeah.
My camera.
Why do you guys need a drone? We've already got all your shit tagged.
Yeah, but when we pick you up, you got to come with us, Third.
No, so you have real-time surveillance.
Yeah.
Hey,
Don't
Third.
let me play with the expensive equipment. That's why I'm here in the Green Dragon.
Breaking stuff.
You're cheaper?
No, it doesn't want to do it.
No,
I
they
can
won't let
slam
us
one drone into a preschool and they flip out.
That's why we're including you in. Joe's driving. Reed's is providing bullets. I'm bringing AKs, and you'll get to provide the surveillance.
Whoa. Joe's driving?
There's only one problem with that mule. I don't have a driver's license.
Yeah, you ain't got to drive, Joe. You just got to, You said you're picking me up, so I figured you had the vehicle.
Yeah, well, okay. We gotta find a driver. No problem.
I'm the driver. You just got to get to me. So.
As long as you don't say we're gonna go there on the astrological planes, you know.
Yeah.
On the what?
Well,
Astrological plane.
if we were really putting this together, it would have to at least be a fucking Suburban. Okay. So,
Oh, definitely.
or a church bus. You know, that'd work. Those are usually
Yep.
big.
Yeah.
You know. But if you think 4 grown men in a vehicle with gear for a couple of days, yeah,
See, lots of Febreze, man.
yeah. Well, you sure as fuck ain't taking an escort.
That's why you got Fabrizio. Come on.
Yeah, and you get me down
I
by the
know.
corner, man. Obviously, you know, you're not going to want to be in my tent. It's going to be a loud one at night because my wife says I fart like fuck when I sleep.
Me too. I'm pretty snoring, so.
Not me. I don't have gas at all ever.
Oh, yeah. Is that why you said you have your generator running on methane?
Yeah, I carry the hose around with me.
Yeah, me too sometimes.
Beans and beer.
Where's Rebel? I wanted to talk AK. Well, you're here, Breeze. What do you think of 1,000 rounds of ammo, right?
Yeah, thanks, by the way.
A milled receiver underfolding AK,
Uh-huh.
right? For 822 shipped, right?
Yep.
And $25 FFL fee. So figure 850.
What is from? Which kind of underfolder? What is from? Which,
Hungarian 63 style.
Hungarian? Like
Yeah.
Hungarian? It's
Built
pretty,
off of Hungarian parts, yeah.
pretty good. Pretty good. I like that stuff. Yeah, I don't see why not.
I'm pretty sure it's an American-made milled receiver,
Okay.
right? And, you know, the underfolder. And it comes in, you know, the tradition, like the blonde wood. It actually looks like a clone of a Polytech Legend underfolder.
Okay, that would be nice. Wish
And
was
I
on.
have such a hard-on for those, because I actually held one back in the day when they were like $300-400. Well, they were actually 200 or something when I held it back in the fucking mid-'80s. You know, and I'm like, oh, nobody likes the Tommy guns. Never bothered. You know, was too busy going. Didn't really, you know, I wasn't a stone that stayed in any one place for long. So, but yeah, now, right now, if you want to buy a Polytech Legend, you can get one brand new in box for $4,000. You know,
Yeah. Too bad, man. I wish.
575-ish, and then plus 100. You know, plus 200 change, or around 200 for a case of ammo.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's out the door with a whole other kit.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I was looking at it.
I have the, you know, magazines and shit to be able to keep both guns running all the time. And two is one is none, right?
Yep. I was looking the other day. The price of the 74 magically dropped down. I think everyone got scared from the ban.
Yeah.
And the ammo, still kind of rough to find in a magazine. I was looking at Cope distribution. You can get them for 13. It's a little more expensive than the 47 one. But, you know, Capcom was the ammo depends what you want to buy. Surplus stuff, they probably overcharge you because they know, you know, it's been banned. So.
Hey, and they are overcharging for the surplus right now. But look at DSA up by you. They might actually have some magazines for a little cheaper.
Really? Okay.
And what's up to what's up? Are you getting yours sent to Krebs?
No, they can't. They will say something they're too busy, so I'm going to transfer to a store close to here.
Right.
I find a nice guy, pretty nice, polite person. I call a gun store. They were really, really. You know, you gotta think about these people don't know what they're doing. You know, you got asking questions. You know, it's normal. You know how it works. I never did before. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean that, you know, it's like if somebody come at work and says never use a drill, I'm gonna put a battery. You're supposed to tell me you're an idiot. You know what I mean? No, you gotta be nice, explain them everything. You know, that's the way it's supposed to work if you wanna sell the tool. But anyway, I call a gun store. They were kind of assholes. So, I tried look up online. There was a pretty good review. There is I think it's an FFL guy. I don't think does have a store, and it seems to be really busy actually because every time you call him, there's some customer or something. You know what I mean? So I'm assuming it's a good sign, and he's gonna transfer the first the stuff from Rifle Dynamics, and then he's gonna transfer the stuff the 45 and I want. So. It seems to be a cool dude. I don't think it's gonna be that bad for the transfer. The transfer fees are not ridiculous. I think it's maximum $50. Worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. You know what I mean? But you need to have a local friend anyway. You know. Never know. You gotta transfer something. You know what I mean? You can find you something. You know.
Hey, what's up, SKS Hugo?
Sorry?
I see SKS Hugo and Drill and Kill Boys just came in, and so did Guan Spilkus.
Yeah. Somebody did
I'm listening.
Somebody did a review about an SKS. He bought an SKS Hugo somewhere the other day. I don't remember the name of the channel. Maybe.
Yeah, this week or something.
Yeah, was the Armory channel, the Arsenal channel, something like that. I don't remember.
You shared it somewhere, and I watched it because anything that shoots 7.6239.
You got luck. Was pretty good shape, a little rusty, but that's what tend to happen with those SKS apparently. They tend to rust very easily. And sure enough, wasn't storage properly, but yeah, I gotta order more.
Funny with those Chinese ones, they've been sitting. See, after the ban happened, right, where they couldn't bring in the Chinese stuff, all the stuff. There was a lot of stuff that was on its way here, right? Because same with the Polytechs and the Rincos and shit like that. And they had to sit for years in storage containers until they got cracked open and were able to be sold, or if the companies that were bringing them in were even still around.
Yep. Matter of fact, one of the first magazines I ever found for AK were like from China that were full of cosmoline and everything, like top stock. But it's part of the people don't realize that part of the taking care of a gun is actually I use storage. I normally use those silicone, what do you call it? Silicone socks, the green one. They seem to help a little bit too, But again, somebody was saying if you storage the gun, depend where you live, use grease instead of oil. Because if you put the oil, tend to last longer on the gun. The grease normally sticks better, so technically the lubrication might persist a little bit better. You know what I mean? Again, I'm using lithium lately on my case. With the hot, with the temperature that we got nowadays, melts perfectly. So it seems to work fine. I mean, it's.
I still, like I said, I just grease them up and clean them when they need to be. Grease them up, and mine don't get stored. And really,
Yeah.
I don't have enough to store them. So.
Yeah, I gotta order something. Next week probably. Yeah. I gotta wait. I was looking for Hope. Cope, see the prices over there, what they got for shipping. They got a sale going on, they give you free shipping. It's gonna be over Monday. I kind of stuck with the transfer for the money for the other stuff, the big stuff. So, I gotta wait to the check get in the bank so I might be able to buy them. Otherwise, I gotta decide. You can do one thing or the other one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
The ammo, I can always wait. I find I'm using, what's the name of the program? Gunbot, whatever.
Yeah, they have a good program. AmmoSeek has a good program. There's a couple out there that you can go when you're searching for ammo.
They switched to my preferred store. Apparently, they kind of they don't look for Copes or one of the stores. They always find the same 3 or 4 stores. You know what I mean? They're kind of selective. You know what I mean? But there is one store, a munition store. I never buy from them. Seems to be interesting. Classic firearm, but that's kind of classic. And then some weird store I never heard before. Ventura Munitions and everything. Never heard about them. But see over here, you got some spam cams of Russian stuff. 1,000 round for $249. That is not horrible. It used to be $199, $50 more. It kind of sucks. So I was looking otherwise. Silver Bear, normally Silver
That's
Bear.
why I'm buying. I'm looking online because right now there are sales of Wolf being Wolf Hollow Point, older white box Wolf. Are going for $1.99 for a case.
Not bad.
Yeah, and you find the right place, either ships free or the shipping's cheap. Yeah. I mean, how can you beat it?
Yeah. See, the problem is having the money, the right moment, the right. That's what I always say. You put on aside some money, so as soon as you see a sale, order the ammo online. You know what I mean? So right away, Cops is, and that's gonna be a big deal. It's $9. They charge you $9 anyway for the shipping. They're not horrible for shipping the Cops, honestly. So if you're buying two kind of ammo, even if they charge you $10, still less than 30 or 40. You know what I mean? So you can't really compare about the price. Okay, they're not probably the best in the world, but what they save them, normally their action man to buy stuff from them is the fact that they charge you $9.99 flat rate for everything. Even if you buy 5,000 round, you know what I mean? That's kind of cool. Otherwise, I was looking around. They got a Wolf Military Classic, a steel case. Let me see what they got over here. 360 round. It doesn't even worth the shipping by 360. You gotta buy at least 600 round. You know what I mean? It's more than and they charge you more for the shipping and the rest. So 750, yeah, 191 for 750 round. It's pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, not bad. Hey, the wife doesn't believe I shouted her out. Did I shout her out?
Yeah, you did that. You did that.
Yeah, she just got home and lost connection to the chat. Didn't believe I shouted her out. Yeah, I did.
I can testimony. I can prove it. Well, look at that. It's amazing. If you look up online, the stuff goes sold out. Like you refresh the page, 2 minutes later, it's sold out. Holy fuck.
Oh, I hate when that happens. Really?
And then I'm looking for some Russian. I got some Russian stuff. 870 rounds for 270. That is okay. I don't see the point of spending much on surplus stuff. Honestly, no offense, but I like those rounds, but it's getting a little bit, over the edge. You know what I mean? 750, 50 Russian spam can 1000 round, 239 for what 1080 round. That's pretty good. Now you gotta see how much is the shipping. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's why I'm picky where I ship from, kind of thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cope is not bad. I think the other store that I ordered one, Welder Supplies, something like that. Shooter Supply, they're down south. They were like $10 shipping. This one is Classic Firearm. If I'm not wrong, Classic Firearm is probably not the cheapest place for the shipping. But
yeah, I haven't bought from them yet, but I do watch what they're selling, and watch their prices, because sometimes they have good deals, but I don't have the money to go buy it, so it's okay.
Yeah. Inside the ammo, you gotta buy. I bought before 9 and 3 for Wolf stuff from Coop. They were pretty good price. Again, you gotta consider the shipping is the biggest problem when you buy this stuff. It's what kills you, the shipping. If you buy from AMI, all these places, the price of the ammo is good, but then again, they charge you $30 for shipping.
Well, that's why, check out Gunbot, AmmoSeek. AmmoSeek's another good one. There's a couple of them out there that'll find you the cheapest price. And Cope's prices for their ammo, fuck no, I wouldn't buy from them.
You know what I mean? Unless you buy a bunch of stuff, you know what I mean? Buy like
still, they got, everything's out of stock here on their site, except for the Brown Bear 500 rounds. At 124 for 500, it sounds good, but it's not. $250 plus shipping for 1,000 rounds. Nope.
No. Hope there's some Silver Bear 60 grain 750 case, 194. It stays okay. Not amazing, but it's okay. It's good stuff. Apparently, it's, steel case stuff.
I'd rather pay a little. S&G Sales has good ammo that I know their shipping's decent. Ammo Man, all their prices are included, but like S&G, they carry that that Red Army Standard. They also carry, you know, Tula and Wolf, and they also carry Golden Bear, not just Golden Bear, not Golden Bear, but Silver Bear and Brown Bear, but
Golden Tiger?
Golden Tiger. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, looking now that this. Oh, page not available. Uh-oh.
I have a question for you, any of the AK guys out there. Anybody know how to get their hands on any, what the hell was it? That South African ammo, cheetah ammo, that was out there in the early 90s, late 80s.
Nope.
Oh, it was this great African ammo that was, boxer primed brass, right? And it was cheap as fuck way back in the day. And I'm just looking
I
for...
don't know about that ammo particularly, but I know the best, you know, old school ammo I've ever found is at gun shows, never online.
Yeah, I gotta start looking. I've got enough weird little cases of, you know, rounds of old ammo, and then you picked up those stuff at your gun show, and I'm thinking, there's a gun show coming up. I might be able to start a little collection of AK ammo.
Yeah. Look at the freaking, all are sold out already. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And the first page is like already sold out, like in 5 minutes. Holy shit.
That's why I ain't telling anybody about that gun.
Yeah, it's amazing. Holy fuck, man. Yeah, it's like everyone, because everyone is 74 now. Even people normally don't like AKs. You know, all the big names. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
217 for 870 rounds. Ain't that bad. SG ammo. That's the one you're talking about? SG ammo?
Yeah.
I wonder how much is the shipping. Estimate shipping costs 16 bucks. 16 for shipping is not terrible, actually.
No, it's not too bad if I remember at SG ammo. And then go check, let me see, Ammo Man.
170 rounds. That's pretty good.
Their price includes their shipping.
Yeah.
So, ooh, they got 9mm battle packs of PMC ready to move.
Yeah, they got Blazer 45. Pretty good stuff. I like Blazer.
No Blazer. Their brass sucks.
Really?
Well, their brass, it doesn't take large pistol.
Okay. If I use
Yeah,
for
you're planning on reloading, that is. I mean, if you can shoot
Yeah, just for, I'm just giving you a hard time. No. It's good to shoot. I mean, when it's...
Federal started using small pistol primers too, and they're 45.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I bought a box a while back, and then I keep all my brass, and I had to keep that separate so that, you know, I don't mess that up.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Because the other day I found that
They're selling Wolf 545 for 230 shipped for 750 rounds.
not bad. Still same place?
No, that's Ammo Man.
Ammo Man, alright. I gotta look up. See, the problem every time we order something over here is a pain in the ear for us. You remember? Because we gotta send a foil card, all the bullshit, you know, like.
Well, I have a copy of that on, you know, just on the computer and shit, so I can just fucking grab that file and email it to them.
Yeah, 750 round case of Wolf.
Yep.
187. And a bet 1,000 round for 249.
Yeah, that's better, and like you said, and I am not an Ammo Man fan, but they give it to you when it's shipped. They ship it to you for that.
Yeah. I like Wolf. We shoot Wolf at the range. Remember when we were together? That's Wolf stuff. They're okay, man. I don't know. Oh, they got Silver Tiger too. Look at that. No, Golden Tigers. Sorry.
Yep. Yeah, S&G Ammo has Golden Tiger for 545.
The prices are the same, by the way. Roughly, you know what I mean? Getting there, you know. 10 magazine for 289 is pretty good. 28 a piece. You know, that's.
It didn't used to be, but now, I mean, it used to be when it was first coming in, right? The 74 ammo was the cheaper stuff.
Yeah.
But now, because of the price, the surplus is gone. Whatever's in countries, that's it.
The silver.
Now,
yeah. But what's the Tiger that made in Russia? 2 Golden Tiger. I think they're made in Russia too, right? No. Yes.
Yeah,
No.
and they make the military rounds.
Okay.
And look, I mean, there's, you know, $279 for a 1080 case of new shit made from the Ukraine Red Army Standard. So
Yeah, I was looking over here. They got the same silver bear. They got like $4 less, but then you got $15 of shipping. Cope is 9, so you're fighting for a couple of cents, pretty much.
Right?
I don't know if I gotta shoot a new one. I rather to use expensive stuff because it's a kind of expensive rifle, so I don't want
Well,
to.
but at least you know you're now shooting out of, all that surplus shit is all corrosive.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so when you're shooting shit that's not corrosive, I mean that's just a better deal.
Yeah, especially when you shoot it like for the 45, I bought already 5 cases of Tula 45 just in case,
Right.
Let's see how they are. What I noticed at 45 is ridiculous. Wow, compared to 9, it's really more expensive. Really more expensive. But
That's why reloading is a good thing to get into once you get a few pistols under your belt.
yeah, I gotta start doing that. That's why I need more room. But I really like the 5.45 round. By the way, really, really like it. The more I shoot it, the more I like it. So I guess that would be my next choice. Although the first love, you never forget the first love of the AK. So
Yeah, and everybody's trying to, even the kids are trying to talk me into doing a damn AR.
I'm surprised they don't sell a 5.45 at a place like Cabela or something like that. I'm
They
surprised.
will soon enough, and in some Cabela's, I think they do.
Yeah, you gotta kind of, they make a sporting rifle with the same caliber. I bet they're gonna sell pretty well.
Yeah.
Can be an hunting round. I can see that happening. I don't see why not. If you go hunting with a 223, I don't see why you can use the same. What? Anyway, I gotta do some research. Probably I'm gonna order Tuesday or Wednesday.
Are
Got debating what to do. I was looking to find another magazine for my wife, and I wanna order what's the name of the company? Italian company makes magazines. Maggar.
Medcar makes great magazines.
And they make the same one for my wife's pistol. If you buy the 6-hour original one, it's $34. If you buy the Maggar, it's like 16. So I buy you 2 of those just in case as a backup. You know what I mean? And Midway has them in stock, and they got a bunch of AK magazines themselves too. Midway. Again, one of those companies where you are you in Cook? No, we don't sell it.
Medcar makes AK mags?
No. Midway. Keep both of them. I wish. They don't even make 9mm magazine for the 1911 like my one. The only company makes them. The company that makes those ones, but you know what I mean.
Oh, Medcar does make them for that, or is it just Rock Island?
No, they only make 45 ones. The only one makes them is I find the Springfield Armory one, the original one from the factory, like standard one, and the other one they used to make them. Medcar used to make them, then they stopped. And there is one other. Sorry?
Have you tried like Star to see if those the Lima 45, the Lima 9mm?
Could be.
They might work. And I know Rock Island, they make a 9mm 45, so you should be able to find magazines from them too. That'll work.
Yeah. But again, I got 4 of each, so it's pretty good. 3 for each one is pretty decent. I mean.
Yeah. I'm a magazine whore because I look at magazines as throwaway things if they need to be. So I'm always on the hunt for magazines.
Hey, there's nothing prettier than a pretty magazine. Come on.
Sorry, and the prettiest magazine, a full one.
Yeah.
That too.
Yes, sir. I agree with that.
Right.
No, the prettiest one would have to be one getting fired from, wouldn't it?
That's a happy, sad moment because it's fun shooting, but then when it's all over, you're like, oh man.
Well, it's fun shooting. It's fun shooting if nobody's shooting back, and
yeah, it's a toss-up, isn't it?
I put a link in the internal to Swap Magazine's giving away a 545.
Yeah, I saw that one. I'm subscribed.
Yeah. Somebody's giving away. It looks like I might have to. Do I have to PR or something?
Put in your email address so I can contact you if you win.
Oh, SWAT magazine. Wow. Yeah, you know what? I don't give a fuck.
Oh, look at that. All of points. 545 per 39. I guess we got a winner. Wolf follow point. Yeah, I guess.
If it ain't HST, it ain't tech.
I don't care. I'm in.
Yeah. Cool magazine, by the way. I like the Red Spot magazine. I really like it.
Yeah, I'm of both minds about it. I like it because I'm a gun whore, and I hate it because I hate cops.
Yeah, well, yeah, they gotta keep. I would say in Italy, so they keep 2 feet. You call the stuff when you go on the horse, you put the feet inside. Your feet inside when you go riding a horse. I don't know in English what you call it. In Italy, you like to keep 2 feet into different. You wanna keep your.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They like to
sure.
curve. Yeah, they wanna keep their ass safe. You know what I mean? But
So, hey, third, when your AK had a baby, what did it have?
That new one I picked up is 545. It's a Romanian built.
Yeah.
yeah.
How do you like it?
You know, it shoots fine. I was kind of disappointed. It had whoever had it originally. I didn't. It's kind of my fault because I didn't buy it. I made a trade for it, and I didn't really do a good job of inspecting it. They had the previous owner had put on a slant brake and had it fucking pinned and welded, and the fucking weld job was horrible. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, it'll still shoot. I mean, it's just not the brake that I wanted on there.
Well, can you as long as it didn't damage the threads in their shitty welding job, you should be able to snap, pop that pin out, snap that weld, and put a different one on.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I could. Even if I didn't feel comfortable doing it, I could probably take it to somebody and have it done. It's really just not that big of a deal to me. I mean, like I said, we get invaded by aliens, and I'm grabbing an AR. I mean, the AKs are basically in my safe just to shoot when I want them
Right. That's your fun gun. You're an AR guy. I know that.
to. Yeah.
If you go to war, if the zombies show up, you're taking your AR. I know that.
Yeah, what's funny is his AK is the trailer trash bitch he hooks up with every once in a while. Just to go slumming. He goes slumming.
Right?
Not
Like
wrong.
Slow Red Bull.
He treats her. He's a good mistress, right? Because she's the safe queen, right? She's
At
not
least she'll be the one that puts out every time, right?
Yeah. Well, that's why he's keeping her in the safe. Because the picky bitch, he's the one he has to deal with all the time. Wow, that killed the conversation, didn't it?
Sorry. I didn't know it was my turn. Hold on. Yeah, my AR is still down. I don't plan on working on it for a while, though. I got too many things to do first, and I got a long time before that even happens. But
Oh, so you moved your biker babe up to number 1, huh? You had to throw the classy broad in the back, huh?
well, the classy one is just too rich for my blood. You know how that goes, and
Right? So you're back with Betty instead of Veronica.
pretty much. Although I want to get some other firearms in this establishment before I go too much longer.
Right, right. Well, see, I was always, a Betty guy. I would have picked Betty. It would never not been a hard choice for me at all. I'm a Marianne guy. The high maintenance ones, too much work.
Once I get it dialed in, though, brother, it's gonna be nice.
Look at that. Yugoslavian magazine, AK. 10 of them for $99. Not bad. Still magazine. Old school. See, I wish I can buy.
Oh no, I've seen those Tapco mags for AKs going for about $8 a piece.
Yeah, I saw them here too.
Waffles the waffles go down to $5 a piece sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
I think many of them. Yeah. They even make one for the 74. They are really common, but they make them. But again, I got a black light finally. Finally, the bake light, whatever. That one is going to range. That's going to be in the safe for a while, probably.
The Bakelite?
Yeah, I got one finally, but not going to use it. I got 2 circle tents. No, I actually got 5 circle tents. And but backlight one, that's gonna be in a museum pretty much. And,
The personal collection, only being taken out in case of zombies.
yeah, I got a friend of mine that's too bad they can ship stuff. He's called some of you guys probably know. He's called Moscow Prepper. It's on YouTube, and I don't know which kind of connection he has. There is a guy that used to work for one of those arsenal.
Right.
And he had a bunch of stocks for Mosin Nagant,
Oh, jeez.
part for Mosin magazines, even the old 9050 magazine, the one without the flat one without the stripe.
Oh yeah, slab side steel mag.
Yeah, I got those one for the guy was asking like $20. I mean, like how many you want me to buy? Because the problem is gonna be the shipping. Are you gonna ship it over there? It's not possible.
Well, if you're putting a magazine order, let me know. I'll take one of those.
I wish that those are nice. Even one for collectible, as collectible. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. But the problem is from Europe, you can't do that.
No, you have to be in Europe.
You know what I
It
mean?
has to be disassembled and sent over here or something else. I'll be right back.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, Altendo, Joe, and High Desert. It's all you guys now.
Okay, well, let's see. I don't have an AK and I don't have an AR. You don't want to hear about my Jimenez J22, do you?
Yeah, 22 is a 22.
What's that? Did I hear my name?
Nope.
Okay.
You know,
It's gonna be the Joe show. Come on.
because of the damn magazines are so small, everybody wants $60 for them.
Yeah, what is up with that? Why are rifle magazines so much cheaper than pistol magazines?
I have no idea. It's ridiculous.
Come on, High Desert. You got an opinion on that one?
I had never thought about it, but I mean, the only ones, I mean, Glock magazines are pretty comparable to rifle mags, but my HK mags are definitely way overpriced. That's the only ones I really paid attention to.
Right.
Are like 1911 magazines really expensive?
I think they're close to 30, if not over that. But I don't know.
That's a good question. Hopefully it's somewhere in the realm of supply and demand. I'm just not sure how that works. What the
Well,
demand
I guess
is.
maybe if you're talking AKAR mags, they're more common and they can fit in any rifle versus a 45 that, it has to have a certain mag different on the manufacturer, or dependent on the manufacturer. I don't know. Can't get a 45 mag that works in every 45, but a 7.62 by 39 it works in everything.
Are you watching that?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
What's that?
I just posted a link on G+.
No. I'll have to go look in a minute. But all 1911s won't take the same magazines?
No, I'm saying 40, like a 45 caliber versus a 7.62 by 39 caliber. There's more, AK mags that are going to fit everything 7.62 by 39. Sure, there are other rifles that are 7.62 by 39 that don't use that mag, but those are very rare, in my opinion.
Yeah, compared to the AK, for sure. When anybody says 7.62 39, everybody automatically goes to AK. They don't go to the VZ58.
Yeah, you gotta think about all the AR magazines that are out there. They're flooding the market. I mean, the supply of those is really high.
Yeah, Mule, what started this whole thing was when you left, they asked, what about anybody else? And I said, I don't have an AK or an AR. I said, you want to hear about the magazines from my Jimenez J22? I said, they're so small. Everybody wants $60 for the damn things.
Yeah, the more rare the gun, the more expensive the magazines are going to be.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, I was listening, but HDP, you use an HK, right? Doesn't Metgar make a magazine for them cheaper than the standard?
Not for the compact. But the ones even for the full size HK aren't as good. I mean, HK's got a. I mean that thing is so tolerance tight. The ones I've seen, they're aftermarket aren't worth it. You might as well just get an HK mag.
Really? Because I know with Metcar, and they make magazines for a lot of guns, right? But they're the best magazine for CZs and the clones.
The only ones I've seen the only aftermarket I've seen for a HK is a Pro mag.
Oh, well, I'd look into Metcar, see if they make it. That's why I would never go with a SIG, because they, every model changes the magazine, and they make a new model like every damn year. So, I like stuff. That's why another reason why I think Glock's a great gun, actually, because even though I don't like it personally, but
universal
magazines around there, they're pretty universal. I know you can use the 40 and the 9mm mags are interchangeable, from what I understand. So you just have to change like one part or spread apart the feed lips or something. I'm not.
9 and a 40. No, 9 and a 40 both work the exact same. Just less rounds in a 9. If you're putting 40s in a 9, it's a little bit less capacity, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You didn't even have to fuck with it, but I wasn't sure.
What works best on the border?
What works best on the border? Your coyote colors.
Whatever you have with you at the time.
Yeah. And remember, ounces turn to pounds.
You gotta figure most of the feds are probably carrying Glocks, so at least you'd have interchangeable magazines, and probably most of the Texas guys have Glocks too, probably.
And everybody on at least this side of the river will be carrying, well, not everybody, but most will be carrying PRs.
Where's Grab at?
UA.
A whole bunch of people.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna eat the bed. Another long day. Another long day tomorrow.
Night, Breeze.
Gonna chat tomorrow. I think I'm closing. I don't know if we're gonna make it tomorrow night.
Probably gonna have a chat tomorrow night. Yeah, keep trying to find Texans to see if they want to go let us know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's funny. Everybody talks about how badass Texas is.
Yeah.
Yeah, not so much.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All
right, have a good night, everyone.
Night, Breeze.
Night, brother. Night.
Night, Breeze.
Night, everyone.
It's the battle-born state that occupies the dragon for the most part, and are willing to go do shit. So let's see what Texas can come up with. So yeah, we're gonna have a dragon tomorrow night to implore people.
Just so you know that I probably won't be on right at the start, because I got to pick my daughter up from the airport.
Awesome, she's coming home.
Yep.
That's cool as heck. Yeah, right now at when we were talking, Tapco mags for the AK are running $7 right now over at J&G sales. So anybody shout out the room lately?
No, I don't think so.
All right, let me go do that. Tony, you gonna do it, or you want me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm trying to find it. I'm watching.
Well, this is actually your chat, so.
Yeah. You know how I get it.
Bitch. Paradise Lost 333. Wow. And he's saying Cabela's near him has a pre-owned AK for $300. Hell yeah. And bitch already told him. Wow. Cool. Third option. Justin Brumsfeld. Bitchy bitch. Betty and Veronica. Yeah, I'm showing my age. Thanks. Talk about something more important, like thanks, third. Yeah, how Obama's saving our country. I don't know. Wild Iron Horseman's out there. What's up, Wild? You want to link in? I'll send you the right one tonight. Turns out last night I didn't. P NASCARs, what's up? Tony smoking a stogie. Gated Reds out there. Wow, he caught an ammo score at a newly opened Walmart. They found a whole pallet of ammo. Cool. Jay Watt's out there. What's up? Keep going. Seeing if the wife said anything after I shouted her out. No. All right, we're all good. Hey, when I know you're in the room, baby, I pay more attention to chat room just to make sure you ain't yelling at me. So. Oh crap! She's gonna be. I am not watching Wednesday's chat. All the women are gonna be in there. Oh my god!
It's gonna be fun.
So far, we got 4 women. You know, your wife Stinger, my wife, Fabrizio's, and Linda, Kenny's wife. So, or whatever, significant other.
That's more intelligence than all your chats put together.
That's probably true. Oh yeah, I'm not watching that fucking chat. It'll probably be our best chat ever too.
Now, did we ever find out if Brad's wife was going to be in the chat or not? Because I just bought a new can of Axe body spray.
Yeah. Well, did you? I thought you were buying a dress.
I never said I was dressed in a drag. I said I was going to disguise my voice.
Yeah. Come on, you're gonna have your camera on for that one. Going full kit.
Reading all these fucking stories about the immigrants coming in and shit. But they're releasing MS-13 gang members and everything.
Oh yeah, baby. You think you want to join DHS, processing immigrants? Oh yeah. Do they pay well? Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah, but that doesn't. Hopefully, that's not going to be a long-term one. If I had my way, that's not going to be a long-term job. So they better pay well.
Trying to keep tabs on other things happening.
You guys see they scoped 178 barrels of oil into Colorado's only designated wild and scenic river.
Dude, they dumped it in the Colorado River. What do you think you fucking drink? What do you think Stinger drinks from? What do you think HDP drinks
Yeah,
from?
I don't drink the water around here, brother.
I only drink vagina.
All right, you guys, you bathe in it, you fucking drink it. It comes through your taps. And if you
bathe, I don't bathe.
And if you don't drink the water out of your tap, what do you think they do? They bottle that shit down the street from the same exact tap water and sell it to you in a bottle for an exorbitant amount of profit. And it's still the same water that's tainted with the oil fucking spilled up by Fort Collins, Colorado, into the Colorado River.
The funny thing is, bottled water is probably more dirty than your tap water.
Yeah. But most people don't realize that or think that or understand it. Because they've all, and that's the weirdest thing that I've seen in my whole fucking life. For all the shit that's gone down, I never expected them to really just quietly trick people into drinking water out of a bottle and paying insane amounts for it. You know, not here in America when they did such a good job when we were doing shit of cleaning up the water systems to be able to use it as potable water. You know, that's why every town ended up with a water treatment plant or a filtering plant, blah, blah, blah. It was also to put in, fluoride, but, stop putting the fluoride in.
I was kind of surprised. Like, the first time I ever heard that your tap water's got more regulations on it than the stuff that they put in the bottle. I was kind of surprised. Figured that it would be, there'd be more requirements on the bottled water since they're actually selling it, but no, it's the other way around.
Yep. Well, because technically they're selling you water. They're selling you water to your tap, right? They charge you by the amount of usage you use, right? Whether you're drinking it, washing your clothes with it, showering with it, watering your fucking yard, filling up your pool, right?
And they still fuck it up too.
But, right? Well, where the system is good, where it's working, if it is, that shit's cleaner than the bottled water, and you're paying so much less for it, it's ridiculous. I mean, if you tried to fill up, say, the pool that Rebel just got for him and his old lady and kids, with bottled water, paying it even at fucking Costco prices, right? You'd go broke.
Yeah, that's like at least 50 cents a gallon if you're buying it at Costco.
Yeah, you'd go broke. Because you ain't paying 50 cents a gallon for shit coming out your tap.
Mule, haven't you ever had one day your water tastes like fish and the next fucking day tastes real full of chlorine?
Nope.
No, as we've had it like
my city has a decent water system, and they had to put it in the 70s because they were having problems with what turned into a Superfund site from radium. Because around here is where they used to do the radium dials for watches.
Yeah. Yeah, see, it was when we used to live way up north by the lake, and I knew one of the guys that worked at the treatment plant, and he said, well, the reason that happens is because either the fucker that was supposed to be watching the chlorine gauges fell asleep, or he's out there fishing for smelt.
Yeah, well, it's still probably cleaner than what you're paying, fucking dollar a bottle for at the goddamn convenience store.
Oh no, man! Every fucking summer you have that raw sewage warnings out there on the Channel 7.
In which lake?
Lake Michigan.
Not this year. They're more than likely not.
Well, not yet, not this year, no. But every year they do, and it's usually in the most sweltering part of the summer. And they close all the beaches up and down, Chicago area and shit up to Michigan City, I guess.
Well, I'm lucky. I don't live in an area that worries about that for its water. We have enough groundwater.
We have groundwater here.
We have water coming out of the mountains, not out of the Colorado River. I don't know what you're talking about, but it's natural fucking spring water from the mountains up north.
Oh, yeah?
Not where I'm drinking water here, but yeah, up north in the northern area of Arizona, that's all they get. It's awesome. I know when I lived up in Prescott, we had well water, so there's that too.
See, I thought you guys got fed by the Colorado as well.
No, we got lots of snow in the wintertime up north, and it all runs down when it melts.
Well, and then it evaporates because it's fucking 140 there.
Not up north. I'm not saying we get that water here in Phoenix, but up north, that shit don't evaporate that fast. Shit, it was when we were driving back, I was just doing the footage for our last day on our trip, and when we were in Payson, it was 88 degrees. When we were in Phoenix, it was 104. So that's the difference in temperatures.
Right. But, I mean, just look at the difference in moisture. You're constantly talking about how you have water, but it's different than, say, the water in Kansas or Missouri or Illinois, right? That's a desert. These places are green places.
Once again, Phoenix and Tucson are deserts, not the entire state.
Most of it.
Okay? No, not even most of it.
Really? Most of it's not desert?
No, I wouldn't even say half of it is desert. No.
Wow, see, I'm not an expert in Arizona, so I can't, I've always assumed it was just desert. Because the parts that I've been in have just been desert. Yeah. And I drove I've been in, mainly the top part. But I've been over parts and it all looked deserty to me, so. But
see what the map makers think of it.
Yeah, as dry as desert. just like New Mexico. Desert to me, and I've been to New Mexico. It's just all, okay. But that's from coming from very green areas. You know what I mean? There's just a difference.
Oh, let me see where my link is, and I'll send it to you, Mule. That way you can see it. Although I will be posting a shortened version of that because we were based. I'm telling everybody in the video that see, it's not all desert, and then my wife is trying to convince you and your wife to move down here. The whole friggin' video.
So great. So I'll have to send it to Mrs. Mama Mule, Mr. Mama Mule. Well, how did you end up with Mr. Mama Mule anyway?
Because you do Mr., Russell and Heidi, Stinger.
No, it's supposed to be Mama Mule. That was the weird thing. Oh, it assigned you that? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the thing is I've been on YouTube so damn long. Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
This is your drunk chat. Get drunk and say funny shit.
Yeah, dance for us, monkey.
Oh, that's fucked up. I wasn't going there.
Yeah, okay, according to the satellite here, it looks like the northern 2/3 of the state is desert.
I don't know what you're talking about, but all
Well,
right.
Look at
It's
what
technically desert because it's just called a high desert. It's based upon rain.
Yeah, it is high because you can see the elevation here, but look at Google Earth, and it turns out what it looks like. I'm getting closer and closer here. I don't see any civilization.
The classification desert is just based on rainfall, and technically the whole Southwest is desert. Like all of Nevada is desert, high desert. That's why Eastern Oregon and Eastern
there's no cactus.
Washington are desert.
There's no cactus, and it's all pine tree. I don't consider that desert.
Yeah,
That's
but that's
desert.
pine. That's not a real pine.
The Eastern
okay.
Sierra Nevada is considered high desert, and it's got tons of pine trees.
And I'm looking at the footage. I do see more grass than I did when I traveled through, but I still see the dirt underneath it. Wouldn't grow fuck all without a lot of chemicals. Right?
Yeah.
You go driving through here, right? Just take my area where I live now.
Oh my God! Take it from somebody who lived here all their fucking life. I grew vegetables in Phoenix area, and I've grown fucking gardens up north.
No matter how much you want to try and convince me, you're not going to convince me that Arizona's a breadbasket.
I'm just saying, you don't try to convince me you know anything fucking about Arizona. Goddamn.
Okay, fair enough. But don't tell me, like you said, you're classifying it a desert by rainfall. You look at the dirt there. I look at the dirt here. I can go out anywhere in Illinois,
At the same distance,
dirt, and come out with such black stuff. It's growing shit that I don't even know in my hand. Right? You could throw a seed somewhere around here and it'll grow basically whatever it is. Right? And Arizona doesn't rust AKs just by being there for 10 minutes.
Well, I don't live in northern Arizona. I wouldn't know.
Okay. Again, we can cut hairs, but like you're already told, your state's designated a fucking desert by everybody else but you.
And Texas is the most gun-friendly state in the union. Don't you know that?
Not by everybody else but you. There are a lot of people that do know it's not the most gun-friendly state. Okay? So...
At the same distance on the satellite, Indiana and Illinois and Missouri and half of Kansas and half of Oklahoma and about half of 2/3 of Texas is green. That's when you start getting brown going west.
Yeah, all of those westerns are deserts.
Yeah, and then you don't get green again until you get to Huntington Beach.
It's just different. I mean, it's just different.
It's a desert.
Well, it's probably all that radiation that helps your shit grow.
Hey, look at that. Nevada's a desert, right?
Don't forget where they did all the testing of the atomic bombs, okay, in the West, okay, in the desert.
Yeah. And nothing grows there.
Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, bro, okay? And again, a little history lesson there. But, yeah, that's where all the testing was done in the programs.
Yeah,
above ground, underground. Yeah, so... And here in Chicago, right? So we've had it too. I mean, that's where the Manhattan Project started. So one of the first nuclear reactors was in Chicago.
No, one of the first one was way before that up in Idaho, and it blew up.
One of the first.
I
The first.
have to read the story again, but I think it was the first. Didn't even look like a reactor. It looked like a goddamn torpedo standing on end.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, and it's just different. That's where we're lucky here in the United States. We have all climates. You know,
Right, right.
swamps and the swamps of Mississippi, Louisiana, which look more like jungles, right? Or the Everglades, which look more like a jungle,
Yeah,
different than Arizona.
but you got to tell the truth about us, though, man. We only get summer and winter. That's that.
They, well, some parts of Arizona don't even get winter. What they call winter is not winter.
Yeah, that's
Call
a
it
great
monsoon
thing, wherever
season.
you want to go.
Monsoon season.
You
Yeah.
get put the
Depends
furnace
on where
on.
you are. Flagstaff gets more snow than Ottawa some years.
Right, because of elevation. No
Doesn't
doubt.
matter. Elevation or not. You're talking technical now.
Okay, but most years it doesn't, okay? On the average, it doesn't.
I don't
Okay?
know.
Okay, go look it up, bro. Go look it up. It's not that hard. We are talking on the magic box, right?
All
The
right.
ultimate library. It's not hard to look up the fact that the Midwest gets more snow on the average than fucking Flagstaff, Arizona, one small portion of a giant state that's mainly a desert. In the Southwest, it's going through a giant fucking drought.
Looks like 10 feet a year.
Shit, we got that in one day.
Have.
1967.
Oh wait, that was just through February. Hold on, that was just one month.
Read up on your average rainfalls for, any part of Arizona, and then compare it to any part of Illinois. Good luck. Oh, you want a photo bomb?
Are you sure you want us to come there, Stinger?
I'm starting to doubt it. Actually, it was the wife that was trying to push that shit. So blame her.
No, she's all ready for it. She don't want all. She don't care.
According to Mule, if there's no electricity in Arizona, apparently there's no life, and who knows what they had before electricity was invented? Because goddamn,
a lot smaller population, bro. A real lot.
You know, Arizona's main economy was what was it? I don't remember what year it stopped. Was agriculture. I mean, that's our main fucking deal, agriculture.
I thought that's where all the solar panels came from.
No, but they do work well out here.
Oh, I got that. That's Missouri. That's right. Missouri Wind and Solar.
I know. I keep digging that hole deeper and deeper. She wants desert. I know. So happy wife, happy life. I'm going to the fucking desert. Okay. Just to let you know, we're retiring in Arizona, I guess. So, in retirements, you're going to be in high school when we retire to Arizona. Huh?
Remind your wife of the scorpions and rattlesnakes. Hey, Stinger, how many times have you seen a rattlesnake or a scorpion?
Depends on what part of Arizona, once again.
Well, I don't care what part, just,
I've seen probably about 20 rattlesnakes, and I can't even count how many scorpions.
Oh, no shit. Any size of the scorpions?
They're all different sizes, but mostly, I'd say about a silver dollar or a little bit bigger, maybe.
Ooh, them are tricky. They can get you without you even knowing it.
Yeah, they have. Quite a few times I've been stung.
Yeah, really? What are the symptoms to that? Other than being, feeling a sting.
It's extremely painful, but there's no real. I guess there are some poisonous ones, but those are the really small ones that are like around a quarter size.
No shit.
Lucas wants to know if you can be like Johnny Appleseed and plant a bunch of pot across Arizona.
Yeah, pot is a fucking weed, man. It grows anywhere. Don't like to give him a shout out, but just ask 420 Homestead. I'm sure he knows all about that shit.
Did you really just give 420 Homestead a
Right?
shout out?
I know, right? Crazy.
Wow.
All right.
Wow. Let me go do a shout out to the room, being you're talking about shout
Fuck
out.
you. I just fucking found the information.
Cool.
We got
go ahead.
1.5 inches in October, 10.7 inches in November, 23.2 inches in January, 20 inches in February, 20 inches in March, and 7 inches in April. That is a lot of inches.
That's them. Now compare it to the average rainfall in Illinois.
Yeah, because you rain all fucking year long. It's a swamp.
What I'm saying.
This is just in the one city, not in the mountains, because the mountains get more because they're even higher elevation. All right, now go do your shout out.
All right. Third op, he's asleep because bitchy bitch keeps fucking with him. Alanis Vilkis is out there. Aux 1Z11's out there. Tapwater in Michigan. Ooh. Wild Iron Horseman. Bass LV. What's up, Bass? Anybody hear what happened in Chicago on Father's Day? Everybody was confused. But, sorry, that's kind of racist, isn't it? Paradise Lost 333's out there. And I think I'm all caught up, so. Wow. But,
No! What?
thank you.
But who is that?
Hold on. Anyway, so, have we heard from anybody in Texas other than Bobby?
No. Not me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, Tony, are you drunk enough yet?
Is he even drinking?
I don't know, man. It's just drunk
Yeah,
chat.
dude. This is like my third. This is like my third Coors Banquet right here. I just cracked this third one.
What the hell is the drinking word?
Border Patrol. I don't know.
Shit, 2.5 hours into this and you don't have a drinking word?
And this is Tony's most boring fucking drunk chat yet. I don't know if I'm going to walk these anymore.
We're talking about the weather. Come on. That's exciting shit right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
right?
Here,
We're getting into an argument and debate about rain. What the fuck?
you wouldn't have drank anything the first hour and a half because you were all talking about guns.
Well, we got to figure out. To me, we got to figure out, like, make the Green Dragon, like, I don't know, but have some motherfuckers go down from the Green Dragon, whoever's closest. Get a little fun going for the persons who are closest, have them go out there and do some reporting on it. I think it's
That's the
insane.
problem. I don't think we know anybody but Bobby in Texas. You know? Oh,
You
look.
don't have anybody that like participates in the external chat most of the time that lives in that area?
I'm sure there is, but either they haven't watched the chat or they don't want to get involved or regular stuff. I don't know.
That just makes me a man on the street.
Yeah,
It's all fears and queers anyway.
You watch too much Officer? Yeah.
I don't know. You gotta figure it
I
out.
don't know either, bro. I don't know. I don't know anybody. If I did, I would be talking to him about it, but I don't. You know, and I don't know if we do talk to people that are, you know, that live there, because nobody's gone on. Wait, I know one gun channel, but I haven't talked to them in a while. Texas Gun Club. And then, from what I understand, never enough ammo's down there, but I don't see him coming and doing man on the street stuff for the Dragon. Hell,
See there's really.
hell, I just watched the video from fucking Stone Guy for the first time in forever. You know, of him capturing, you know, running in convoy with those UN trucks down in Alabama. You know? And hell, I had to give him credit. I had to tell him, look, you keep talking like this, you can come on the Dragon, and I got a tinfoil hat for you. So I don't know. I'm hoping we can get somebody willing to stand up, willing to do it. If not, we'll just be stuck watching the other alternative media, because I'm hoping, even if they're not coming to the Dragon, there'll be people.
Oh, look at this. This is the average rainfall for you in a year. That looks a little bit less than Flagstaff, bitch.
Yeah, but see, you don't understand how water works, I guess.
Guess not. I thought we were talking about average rainfall / snowfall.
Well, we get to keep ours when it falls.
Yeah. That's a big plus.
Oh, I got an excuse for everything. Okay. All right. I see how you are.
Show me the one for Flagstaff, because you live in Flagstaff.
I don't live in Flagstaff, but that's it right there.
Oh, okay. So I'm sure you can find a wetter part of Illinois if you were looking.
Well, I'm not comparing a city to a state.
Well,
and you can find drier places in Arizona.
Let's look at Mesa. What's Mesa's average?
I'm not asking you to move to Mesa, brother. That's way too fucking close.
All right. Okay. So look at the average rainfall for the state of Illinois versus the state of Arizona.
All right. Sure. No problem.
And then bring it back. And if it's wetter, we're moving to Arizona. Well, fuck, we'll move to Arizona anyway because the old lady wants to. But
well, yeah, because I'll guarantee you, I already know the answer on that one. That's no doubt. Arizona's a little bit bigger than Illinois as well, so.
Then that should be good because you have more land mass to absorb more water, so you should have more rain.
They don't have the
larger plains. And how do we get back on rain? Damn it!
He started it again.
Tony, go grab some E and start rolling or something, buddy. Come on now. Rolling on the chat.
This is the kickback drunk chat. I'm the only one drinking.
Border Patrol. No, you ain't. That's why Joe needed a drinking word, and we bored HTP so much he's going to buy something to drink.
I'm drinking it's cheap. It's fucking Coors Banquet, but it'll get you fucked up.
Hey, I wouldn't care if it was OE 800. Bad Dog 2020. Colt 45. Malt liquor. All of that I drank in my youth, by the way. Just so that people don't think I'm talking shit.
Arizona gets, let me see here. This is 13.6 versus Illinois 39.2.
Oh.
Well, we get more than 13 depending on where you're at. I don't know which one you're looking at, but here we got Bisbee gets 19 inches. I won't have to do all the math. Nogales gets 18 inches. What? Tucson is 11.
No, right, this is average per state. This is just Arizona versus Illinois, that's all.
I'm just saying that we get more than what that is claiming that the whole state gets.
Well, it says here, average total yearly precipitation for each state, and it says Arizona 13.6, Illinois 39.2, and India 41.7. Ta-da. Fuck, even look, Kansas. You get as far as Kansas, you're already dropping down 28.9.
Now, you got to remember, Illinois is getting a whole bunch of acid rain, so take that into account, too.
No, that's a thing of the past. They don't have any fucking coal plants to make that anymore.
Oh, they have the nuclear plant, so what is it when it's radiated?
That's not coal. That's not acid rain.
You got glowing rain.
Out of those big concrete chimneys, you know that? That's all it is. That's what those are, water coolers.
You already have constitutional carry. Keep talking that kind of shit, I'll move to Vermont, right? They got
there you go. That's better.
Move to Connecticut where they get 50 inches of rain. We're here, Florida, 54.
What about Vermont?
63. Let's see, Vermont, let's see. Vermont is 42.7.
Yeah, fair enough. And it's an island of sanity in a sea of chaos. You know, it's the only constitutional carry state in the East Coast.
Yeah.
So,
Here in Utah, 12.2 inches.
damn. What about Nevada?
Oh, fuck. Nevada's even worse. 9.5.
Driest state in the union.
No shit. No wonder they drink so much.
Like the first Star Wars when they were in the middle of the desert, motherfuckers were getting all fucked up and with no water.
I hear that's where the moon landing was filmed too.
I thought it was White Sands, New Mexico.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh no.
I've
It
been
could be
there.
because there's some sparse
I thought
places
it was
out
right
there.
on the outside of Area 51 or something. I forget where I heard that, but that
It could be either one because both of them are in the middle of nowhere.
Hmm.
Or it could have been on the moon.
No, because everything's a
Yeah.
false flag, man. Nothing is not a conspiracy. Everything's a conspiracy.
Well, the
We're
moon
not
landing would be a
fucking
hoax, not a
here.
false flag. There's a difference.
Yeah.
We're not here.
Yeah, here's one I can't
A
believe.
false
North
flag actually
Dakota-
happens, just the means behind it's different.
Right. Yeah, I know I got my terminology wrong now. Come on. I changed it pretty quick and said.
I can't believe this one's North Dakota and South Dakota, 17 and 20 inches. And every time you turn around, the Red River is flooding everybody out. To where the state is no longer usable. You know?
Well, no, it's
It
just
doesn't make
so
any
much
sense.
runs into those rivers. That's why. Imagine if Arizona got 40 inches of rain, how damaging that would be, because their land isn't built to absorb that much at any one time. If you've ever been digging
Yeah.
out west, I mean, when I lived in Nevada for a while doing construction, right, one of the things I did was run a scraper, because you couldn't dig into the ground in around Las Vegas, really. You have to blast first to try and dig a hole. You basically scrape it off a layer at a time, because that shit, that caliche, the type of dirt that it is, the type of land that it is, it's just hard packed.
Yeah, isn't it a lot? It's a lot finer, like clay, as opposed to sand around here. That's
Yeah.
more like the stuff like they got in the Middle East.
Yeah, that shit's like natural fucking concrete. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Always wondered about why we lived out west, out in California. You buy a fucking cactus for a souvenir, and the goddamn thing looks like it's packed in concrete. And I asked the guy at the fucking, the what do you call it, plant stand, and he said, "That's the sand they grow in." I said, "That ain't fucking sand. That's concrete." He said,
Yep.
"Well, if you go out in the desert, it's the same shit."
Yep.
I can understand then with the flash floods they get out there. Just like up in Canada, there's no fucking topsoil up there. All the glaciers scraped all that shit off and brought it back down to here to Indiana and Illinois.
Yeah,
That's
it
why we
rains
got
for
the
10 minutes here in Phoenix area, and the streets flood with like at least a couple feet of water.
wow.
Yeah,
That
so
rain,
like it rained here a couple of days ago, super hard, super heavy. In town, you see it because it built some streets and shit, and it floods real quick. And
You know
it's
what else
gone.
we got? We got the dumb driver's law. If you drive into a flooded road, you're gonna have to pay for your rescue because you're a stupid motorist. It's called the stupid motorist law.
Okay, I can agree with that too. Now you won me over.
Cool.
Yeah,
Now we can
'cause
get off the fucking subject.
they tell people all the time out here stop fucking driving into the water, and people still do it.
Yeah, same here. But now instead of the government paying for your rescue, you're gonna pay for that shit.
Well, if you're stupid enough to drive into it, that should be what's happening.
Oh yeah.
Apache Junction 13.3. More than I thought.
Oh, Tony left his own chat.
Yeah, this is a
proper junk chat for me. I'm fucking almost hammered.
But you're not saying nothing. Usually you're hammered and you're talking.
Hey, I learned my lesson. You can't always say what's on your mind.
Yeah, but you're not even talking about pussy. That's not like you.
Oh yeah, fuck man, the pussy is a mess, bro.
Uh-oh.
It's crazy.
Got OTR syndrome, huh?
Oh, all chicks are clingy. That's the only thing I know.
Oh, that's bad.
Like fuck. Even the ones that are all fucking proper and shit, you're like, yeah, it'll be cool, and then they start acting crazy when you don't call them.
Used to hate it in high school when you go pick up a girlfriend and fucking take off driving and she scoots over and fucking has to hold your arm while you're trying to drive, you know? Get the fuck off me, I'm trying to drive. You don't love me anymore. I never did fucking love you. Shut up.
Dude, oh my god, I was supposed to squeeze in a quick date last night, and then I was supposed to go over to this other chick's house. I got the quick date ended up turning long, and then I didn't squeeze in the girl that was supposed to go to her house, so she was just like, oh my god, she was fucking blowing me up. Oh, I just had to block her. That's the good thing about iPhone, you can just block people. You don't get no messages, no nothing. It's like calling a brick wall. You don't get nothing from that person. Awesome. Oh yeah, too much drama. But I don't know, man. I've been thinking about this border situation a lot. That's what I've been thinking about. Not really concerned with the Iraq thing that much. That's just a fucking mess.
Well, the bad thing about Iraq is keeping our military engaged and keep spending money. That's the bad side of it. Yeah, we don't need to be there. You know, it's not our business, but we're going to make it our business, unfortunately.
I don't know. I don't mind if they want to bomb the fucking hell out of the Al-Qaeda, but don't be putting nobody on the ground and doing shit. Fuck that.
That's us. That's our guys.
They're bombing the same people we just armed last year. I mean, it's complete 1984.
Right. Well, they're gonna do that for the rest of the history. It seems like because they just keep repeating the same shit. I mean, we didn't learn anything from the Britons when they went in there, and the Russians when they went in there, right? So, or at least the Russians, I should say.
The same shit.
You talking about Afghanistan?
Well, you're right. The Brits and the Russians.
You arm your the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Well, let's arm them. Oh, wait a minute, they're really not my friend, are they? Oh shit! Now we got to deal with them with really good arms that we gave them.
No, we're not even trying to do that, man. It's not even. We're not doing it on accident. Everything is on purpose.
Hey, Mule, Tony, Chris Connors is asking, can he jump in?
Who?
Chris Connors?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well,
I
I
thought
guess
he had jumped in for a half a second and then jumped out again.
He did.
Ford Rocks, 19.
Take care of that or what?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I mean, this border thing, between overwhelming the welfare system and the support system, I think the biggest issue is they're just bringing disease. They're bringing diseases that haven't been seen here in decades.
Yeah, in a society that's over antibiotic already.
We already got rid of smallpox, and just not too long ago we had another outbreak of that, didn't we?
I got my smallpox.
Right? That's what I tell everybody at work. Everybody's like, smallpox. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah. Anthrax and fucking who the fuck knows what else. I'm good to go.
I'm just afraid they're going to try to throw me in the front line.
You got your 21 gun salute, right? So you got all your immunization when you went in the military and boot camp, right?
Well, plus you get boosters and stuff for that other stuff every year.
Yeah. I got all mine when we got on the boat and went over to.
So but then you're a couple of years outdated. Right?
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, and the anthrax boosters are miserable. I mean, that's probably more dangerous than getting the actual thing. Because I remember, I think it was my third anthrax booster, and I was sickest I think I've ever been. I mean, I was like body ache. It felt like I was on a. I mean, it was miserable.
It was
Body
like
aches, throwing up, everything.
dope sickness.
It's like if this doesn't kill me, hopefully anthrax does.
What up, Chris?
What's up, Tony? What's up, guys? What's up, HTP, Joe, Stinger, Neil?
Hey, so you've been overrun down there in California yet, or what?
On what?
You been overrun down there in California yet, or what?
Overrun? What do you mean?
All the illegals. They're shipping them all over.
We were overrun 20 years ago.
Yeah, you mean California isn't part of Mexico already?
Right? It's like national holiday, Cinco de Mayo in California. They don't even fucking celebrate that shit in Mexico as much as they do in California.
Yeah, you're not allowed to fly American flag on Cinco de Mayo out here.
Oh, fuck that. I'd be flying that thing in
You
protest.
guys seen that ruling, right, about the school? They said it's legitimate. It's for your own safety.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Glock is for my safety. Oh, that pisses me off. I can't imagine living there, brother. I feel for you.
Dude, I want out. You guys know how bad I want out. I mean, I want out so bad.
I was
But
supposed
what do
to
you
get
do,
my,
right?
I was supposed to get my CCW. Like, I guess it takes 3 weeks for the paperwork, but taking the class through a buddy, so it'll be like a one-on-one next week or the week after. I forget, but. I'm gonna go ahead and get the CCW, man. I didn't want to. I held out for a long time, but
Going to the dark side.
yeah, fuck it though. I'll have it though, right? Everywhere and anywhere.
I don't know. Clark County might find a reason. Your sheriff down there might find a reason not to deny.
I know. That's what I'm worried about.
Over too bad. Don't forget to bring my beer, please.
Has to go through him. Maybe we'll go through his secretary on that day.
Right?
Hey.
Yeah, because your picture has to go in. He'll be like, I know that guy.
Can I get a lawyer and sue him if he denies it?
They have to give you they have to have a reason. I mean, they'll send you the reason. They'll probably figure out some way if they did.
Hey, isn't your state a shall state, Tony?
Yeah, it's a shall issue. They have to find a justifiable reason to deny it.
They don't have to give you any reason in California. They just don't have to like you. Shit. We're a May state.
Yeah. You don't have enough money or you're not popular enough. That's the only thing they need.
You're not in good with the local sheriff.
Yep.
Definitely not in good with the local sheriff.
Yep. I'm definitely not in good with any sheriffs, so stay away from law enforcement. Got nothing to say to them.
We're a shall issue, but you don't even really need that. So.
No, yeah, you guys are constitutional carry.
Yeah, but you can still get your CCW. Some people do that. I don't know why, but they do.
If they leave the state, they don't want to get arrested.
Yeah,
Hey, Tony,
law abiding.
Tony, if you could hold out until you come up here, if you could hold out until the election, if we get a new sheriff, he's talking about reducing the fees and reducing the waiting time and everything, like speeding up the process.
Hey,
He's a big constitutional guy, and he's all about. If he could do it, he would do constitutional carry, but obviously that's not. But he's into reducing fees and everything.
Yeah.
what is your guys' fees up there?
It's like $50, not counting the class, something like that. Right, Tony?
It's 100 down here.
Whoa! Yeah, it's county by county. I guess the fee's different.
Almost
It's
$300 over here.
Start the process down here in California.
How much was that?
$300 to start the process, and you're not guaranteed.
Wow. Yeah, I think it was $50 for the paperwork out here. Then you got to pay for the class too.
We don't have to take a class, but we gotta pay the state police, the local sheriff, the fucking fingerprinting facility, and somebody else.
But you can
To express your Second Amendment right, you have to do all
You
that.
get it for a lifetime. You can get it for a lifetime in Indiana.
Who
Right,
did you
yeah.
have to pay, Joe?
What's that?
Who do you say you have to pay?
The state police, the local sheriff, the fingerprinting facility, and somebody else. I can't remember. I can't remember what the fuck it's called.
You're getting hosed because all you're required to pay is the state police and your local police.
Oh, see here in
And if you got
Illinois,
your lifetime, you shouldn't have. If you got your lifetime permit, you shouldn't have to worry about it because you don't have to renew or
Oh,
anything.
I don't have one yet. That's what I'm saying. I gotta get. I want to get the lifetime. I want to get the license to begin with, and or permit, and then it comes. You know, you can get it for 4 years or a lifetime. I'm sure I want to get the lifetime.
well, here it's $10 to get a FOID card, and then about $500 to get your concealed carry.
They
So $510. Your FOID card, which they do all the same background checking for you for, is $10, and it's good for 10 years, right?
That's cool.
This new concealed carry thing, right? It's $500 for 5 years, but you'll only have to pay the $150 license fee after you've gotten the 16 hours worth of classes that you have to pay.
Mm.
And the only reason why they even did that is because they were so close to it being constitutional carry, where you would have just your FOID card would have been it. $10, 10 years, no classes, right? You would be
Yeah.
constitutional carry. And they dropped that, they passed concealed carry at the wire. Because the judge told the legislature, I'm not fucking around. Everybody with a FOID card that's allowed to carry a gun in the state will be allowed to carry one concealed or open. You were just going to be able to carry a gun. And that's why they compromised. They had to, believe me, the Dems didn't even want to do that, the ones in Chicago. But yeah, and I'd rather it be constitutional carry too. And for you guys like in Alaska and Vermont and Arizona, where it is, it's constitutional in your state. It's not outside of your state. That's why they do have concealed carry permits.
Is it constitutional in Alaska? I didn't think it was. I thought conceal was still not legal without a permit.
Nope, it's legal.
I'm sure.
Yeah, where's Jason? Jason can tell us.
Right? Because I thought it was him that told me that, but I could be wrong.
Well, maybe I don't know about where he lives, but I know according to what you can look up in the magic box, right? Alaska, Arizona, Vermont.
Yeah.
And now, actually,
or maybe it was the NFA shit.
There's a couple of states in the lower Midwest that are, well, the Mideast, I don't know, Southwest, whatever the hell. You know, down they're damn close, right? Missouri's almost constitutional carry at this point. They're trying to work its way through the legislature there.
Kansas is kind of close. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's
everything
jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
So how many states are constitutional carry right now?
3.
Jesus, no shit. You know, if they sign something into law that they're gonna fucking confiscate, and they go to those 3 states, then those 3 states don't get screwed, right?
I'd like to see it.
Well, I mean, you know, they should be met with that request, I should say, should be met with a statement, if you catch my meaning.
Wow.
Every state should be constitutional carry. This shouldn't even be a damn issue.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to have a permit to have freedom of speech, supposedly, right?
Yep.
Yeah, like the guy was saying today, it's running for sheriff. He was saying, why should you have to pay me, your sheriff, to exercise your constitutional right? He was talking to a guy about it. And it was like, straight up. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you guys talking off all these numbers and shit, just like, it's mind-boggling to me. But, you know, I don't live there, so I guess I'm lucky in that sense. But I couldn't do it, man. I just fucking couldn't do it.
You guys were talking about Alaska earlier. I don't know if you guys figured that out, but Jason's in the chat says Alaska was the first constitutional carry.
Oh, okay. Well, I apologize to Jason then because I didn't remember. I think it was the NSA or not NSA, NFA items that I was thinking about.
Well, no, he also has, yeah. You guys can have them in those states. Look at my state. Can't have that at all. Nope, nope,
Same here
nope.
with mine. No NFA items.
That's why, if I can find, I mean, I really, being they stopped selling for $3.99, I lost interest in the PAPs after seeing that milled underfolder. So. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, fucking. Oh man.
That's why I want one of those PAPs to turn into a pseudo SBR.
Got my shit going right here. I got everything I need right here. I want to see it. There it is. Call me up to the border. I'm ready. Ready, High Desert?
What's that?
Hey, call me up to the border. I'm ready.
Right.
I was just watching some story that Mule shared about like some Mexican platoon or something going fucking AWOL and shooting at Americans.
That was Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heidi found that this morning and shared it with the group, and then Mule shared it with everybody else. So it was pretty cool.
Well, yeah,
looks like a shit.
I got to give her credit. I got to give her shout outs. I always do when somebody else shares something great with me that I haven't seen yet. Man, oh yeah, they get full credit for that. That was a good catch.
It's just one of those things, we were talking about it a little bit earlier. I think it was yesterday's chat about the war that's going on in the southern border of Arizona. Every fucking day there's people getting shot. If it's not cartel, now apparently it's the army of the Mexicans. So
They're Marine.
Good.
Mexico's a joke.
Well, who knows who's running that unit of the Mexican army?
right, it's whoever. I mean, there is no centralization, really, is there? And
Well, it's supposed to be, but
you can buy them off for a bribe and shit. I mean, come on.
According to that report, they the one commanding officer said that they had just changed troops, for break or some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
hey, can somebody send Wild Iron Horseman a link?
Got it.
You see that fucking that link I just put in there is kind of funny.
Who's the third Green Dragon in right now, guys?
Third op, isn't it?
Oh, third up?
Mystery.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, no, there should be 4 of us. Or am I in his mule?
You're in
his Green Dragon.
Yeah, so there should be 4 of us. Tony, you, Sting, Third Op, and me.
Yeah, 4.
So. Who are you talking to, Tone? Because if it's us, you were muted.
My daughter, she's like bugging. She should be asleep already. Oh, man. Yeah, buddy. Got all my shit ready to go, though. I'm trying to have it all ready. I'm missing a couple things, but...
Well, you know what?
Man.
Hey, Wild Iron Horseman, it is in your Gmail.
Hey, you know what? If they're calling out for militia people and people are willing to show, that's awesome. I wish we could even find out more. Who has more info? I mean, I'm used to instant information these days.
And this is what, to go protect the border, right?
Supposedly.
Right. To cut off all the cartels mostly, because everybody knows that There's tons of illicit traffic coming in behind these guys.
Right. And around them, I mean, think about it. Say 5 kids cross the border and there's one truck full of, or a couple of Border Patrol guys there. What are they doing? Right? They're going to fuck with those kids. They're going to do whatever. So they're not going to be out looking for the dope that's rolling through. Right? They're going to be too busy doing humanitarian aid to these children, not interdicting the drug trade. Right? We're still doing this stupid-ass drug war. So...
And there's not even that many people that do drugs anymore.
It's obviously a good enough business for fucking people to be killing each other over.
Yeah, but where? It's not anywhere near as bad as it was in the 70s.
Bro, you only think so. It is.
Sure as hell don't hear about it. It's just always...
You don't hear about a lot of things anymore.
It's always gravitated towards the guns, you know?
Well, we don't, the more they legalize marijuana, that takes out a big chunk of the drug trade, right?
Right.
Hard drugs are still going to be out there. You don't hear much about heroin, right? But it's all over your streets.
Oh, dude, I got that reminds me. It's in the video that I sent you a link to, but I don't believe you're going to watch all of it. So I'm just going to tell you, through Payson, we're driving through Payson, and it's gun store, medical marijuana, gun store.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
And they were like next door to each other. I made the comment, that's your one-stop shop right fucking there. You get your guns, you get your fucking medical marijuana. And believe me, if you get medical marijuana, they're not going to take your gun rights because it's constitutional carry anyway.
Right.
50 feet.
They got them out here right next to each other.
Yeah, but if you have a CCW, is that going to affect that? Do you know?
Does it go on the fence or?
Is that Chuck? You doing SOS over there?
That was me.
Oh, Chris. Okay.
That was on me. Yeah, they don't have any gun stores. I mean, there is tons of marijuana stores out where I'm at. I mean, every other third street has 5 dispensaries on it. But they're nowhere near the gun stores.
Man, you know what you guys were describing earlier there is just like a Stinger was like an ATF, ain't it? A one-stop shop.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to be
Well, the ATF sent out a letter earlier in the week saying to FFLs, letting them know that if somebody has a medical marijuana card and they ask if they're supposed to check yes or no on that, on the background check form, they're supposed to, and it's supposed to disqualify them from being able to purchase firearms.
But on the background form, it says if you're using it illegally.
Illegal drugs.
Right.
I think the link's on my Google Plus somewhere. You'll have to read that.
If
you have a medical marijuana card and you're going to buy a gun.
Fucking most people get high, can't even lift a goddamn gun.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Third Op's right. Third Op's right, because it's federally, according to the ATF, federally it is still illegal to possess or use marijuana. So whatever your state has to say, they tell the FFLs that if we find out you're selling it to pothead, you're not good. You're done. You know, I saw that same letter. Thanks for bringing it up, Third.
Screw them, nullify.
Oh yeah, fucking. Who says you have to be honest? I really get sick of that shit. Right? I lie all the fucking. Well, not really, but every time I talk to a fucking official, I lie.
What are you talking to officials for?
Well, I don't.
I keep my mouth shut in front of them.
No shit. That's why they don't talk to me. But when I fill out a form, right? Something, I'm either forgetting something or whatever, and I'm not going to tell them, oh yeah, I snort coke off of, fucking strippers' tits every night, but I still want this gun. Fuck you.
You're living the life, Mule. I wish I could do that.
Rolling old school.
Fucking fugitive.
Motley Crue style.
You fill out that stupid fucking form. It's like, are you a fugitive on the run from the law? What are you, fucking stupid? You're really asking. Oh, yeah, man. Is that going to disqualify me from getting a fucking gun?
I
Yeah,
bet
and
you.
I'm gonna run and I'm gonna fucking stick around here for 5 days while you approve it, ain't it?
I bet you whoever wrote that form felt so good about themselves after putting that question on it.
Fuck.
All idiots do feel good after themselves when they write something stupid.
Yeah. You know, they're probably like, man, I should put, if someone's a fugitive, then we could catch them right there.
Come on, man.
I feel so good about this question. This is going to be the deal breaker for anybody.
But you know what? It just brings to mind something about how stupid people can be, and especially criminals. I don't know what the hell police station it was or what city, whatever, but they sent out notices to these criminals that they couldn't catch to their last known address that they had won a fucking nice luxurious fucking boat, right? And to come to this, bring the ticket with you to this whatever address it was. They fucking went and they got arrested there. Can you fucking believe that it worked?
See, that shit would never work for me because I never enter any kind of contest. I know it's just a scheme.
Right.
Just so they could send you shit. Win a trip to Vegas for 2 days. You know, like, come on, really? Someone's going to give me a trip for free?
Mm-hmm.
It's always a scheme. All these things are always a scheme.
Sure.
And if a criminal's dumb enough to be a criminal, of course he's going to be dumb enough to think he wants something for free.
Sure.
It's easy to steal someone that something's made and worked hard for. It takes a lot to go out and get it for yourself.
Sure.
True. But I mean, just because it's easy doesn't make everyone involved in it stupid, right? There's
No, of
plenty.
course. There's always
white-collar criminals that are criminals, right? And they just don't get caught. Them dumbasses with 2 brain cells that would fill out that fucking form wrong.
Yeah.
They're the stupid motherfuckers who walk to the store that they've been shopping at since they were a fucking kid and stick them up and shoot the fucking people, right? Meanwhile, yeah, for stupid shit, right?
Yep.
And you know, and like they're not going to get caught. You live above the fucking store, you asshole.
Yep.
Of course you're going to get caught. You know, yeah, stupid people doing stupid shit, they deserve what they get, and it should be a lot faster.
You know, if we started doing public hangings again, as well as public, what is that word I'm looking for, where they humiliate you?
Well, let's put it this way. If car theft or identity theft were a hanging offense, a lot less crime would be happening. Right? Because think about it. What was horse theft? What did you get for
Fucking
stealing?
hanging. They'd hang your ass.
Fucking A. So if they stole your horse or your car or your identity, you should be strung up.
You know, I'm for all these fucking kill 'em laws, you know? Personally, California, you get the death penalty here, you're going to have a great 30 years in prison before you even think about seeing the death penalty. Give me a second.
If you hold on long enough, they might make it illegal and then make it legal again, and therefore you're off the fucking hook, like Charlie Manson. He had the death penalty, then they reneged it, and now he doesn't, and then they put it back in place. So,
well, I don't know how they can just let him off the hook with that because it's not like double jeopardy.
But once you make it illegal for the death penalty, right? The death penalty was around when he got incarcerated. They gave him the death penalty. He was supposed to die, but then they made the death penalty illegal in California, so everybody who was on it got off, and now they were just going to serve life. Now they've reinstated the death penalty, but everybody who got off the death penalty is still only got life.
I mean, why do they even call it the death penalty when you get to live 30, 40 years in prison? Then you could fucking fight it for the next 20 years, and you end up dying there.
Right.
You know, why not just, if we give someone the death penalty, 6 months later, let's fucking kill them.
Or after a certain number.
I would rather fucking be locked up for 50 years than to be fucking killed right away, wouldn't you?
That's what I'm saying.
Also, I mean, come on, think about it. When they've cleared out a lot of these death rows through DNA research, right? Proving that a lot of these people were not they were long-term habitual criminals, some of them, but even a lot of them weren't. and they get the death penalty, and it wasn't them, right? So we don't do justice real well, but I agree we should do it swift, you know.
Yeah.
And some of it there should be no question. But,
No. Yep. Hey, they catch you raping somebody, bam, pull to the back of the head right then and there. Judge, jury, and executioner.
Yeah, these two clowns that did this fake kidnapping that they've got
Oh, God, dude, those guys deserve a bullet so bad, man. All these pranksters. You know, I keep telling my partner, he likes to send me these prank videos of people robbing stores, you know, and the store owner might or might not be on it, you know, or they're beating up people. I keep telling them one day they're going to do that to the wrong guy, and someone's going to have a concealed carry, and there's going to be some dead kid on the news. Prankster's been killed. You know, when is enough? You got to stop.
They did that one video. Did you guys see it of the guy who decided to pretend to get in an argument at a birthday party with somebody else that he knew, and they got in a fake argument, and one of them pulled an airsoft gun on the other one that looked really like a real gun, freaked out all the party goers and shit. Boy, I tell you what, if somebody was there carrying legally, I don't know where that was. It might have been California, it might not have been, but don't fucking do that shit.
In your backyard, it's legal to carry on your property as long as it's not out front.
All right.
You know, I don't have to have a permission to carry in my house in my backyard.
Right. I tell you what, though, if you know, this whole death penalty thing, one of my great ideas, my brilliantness is showing here, is if you killed a whole bunch of people and you admit to it and you take your life sentence, you get life. But if you say you didn't do it and we convince a 12-person jury that you did, you get death. So if you want to plead out and get life, that's all great. No, I haven't seen it yet, Bob. Hold on a second.
What up, Glenn?
Doing like 3 different things.
What's up, Wild Iron?
Hey, guys. How's it going? Hello, everybody out in the room.
Hey.
We lost HTV.
Oh, did we?
Talked to a friend of mine. He said they're playing. All right, from Glocker Bob in the chat room. Talked to a friend of mine. He said they are planning to go to the border because Obama won't let Border Patrol in Texas do their job, letting thousands over in plain sight.
Yeah, but then if these guys here go over there and shoot somebody from Mexico, we'll fucking end up prosecuting them just like they did the regular border guards. Remember that?
Well, we'll see what happens when the lead flies, because the shit that I'm seeing coming out of Arizona that Riddle Girl showed me, it's already happening.
Yeah, this is definitely where it could start off.
Why the fuck would they call for having Mexico come over here and start a fucking war with us? That is so fucking stupid.
Well, they're doing it. They're not, right? It's not the Mexican government, even though at times it is guys in the government, right? But it's not really the Mexican government. It's the fucking.
That's what I said. Our government. Why would our government have them come over here and start shit?
Because they don't want to get blamed.
So, yeah, I know what you mean, but
because it fits their agenda.
That's right. It's in their agenda.
It's in that whole thing that at one time, you know, that Agenda 21 and all that kind of shit.
So while we're facing south, the UN can come from behind us. So
no, pretty much what they want to do is the elites have what they want. They're good with the 1%, the 1.1%, right? Whatever it is, right? They're good. And there's a small, you know, the classes get a little bigger as they go down, right? And then they drop off precipitously, whatever, on the bottom, right? It gets bigger and bigger. And they want to just make the whole fucking, they just want Hunger Games, right? Basically. They want the Hunger Games kind of world, to where the elites, it's a clean city, the only people that work there work for them and are there to serve them, and nothing else, everything else is flyover. The easiest way to keep the flyover in control is keep them poor, hungry.
Look, if this is going to be the Hunger Games, I'm going to go ahead and call dibs on Jennifer Lawrence.
That's the reason why they don't open up the northern border.
Hold on, what was that third? You called dibs?
So I got dibs on Jennifer Lawrence if this is the Hunger Games.
Bro, I'm rock, paper, scissors you for that one.
Yeah, the southern border, those guys down there are so depressed that they want to come up here for a living because they're making $35 a week. They open up that northern border, those people are making decent money up there still. They they just want to come down for the health care.
And no, and most of the Northerners just want to come down here 6 months out of the year to visit.
Right.
You know, and then run their asses home when the weather warms up. You know, that's why Biker Bob's going to be seeing Sting in Arizona before I do. He'll be down there this winter.
He might be down here, but he ain't seeing my ass. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
Come on, hopefully he can bring his guns across the border because he's going to be keeping them. And bring that SVD that's $300 up north and is $1,300 down here in the lower 48, right? Or that Norinco M14 that he's got. He can bring that on down here too. Another $700 gun that to get here in the United States, the Norinco is more expensive than the Springfield Armory M14 M1A.
I don't know. All I know is that last frickin' week I've been so busy with the soils because it's planting time that 50% of them are probably illegals. I don't ask.
Right. Now that's the real don't ask, don't tell in America anymore, huh?
Yeah.
Are you a citizen? Don't ask, don't tell. Why the fuck you asking me that?
No say, man.
Hey, did you make this dollar or this $20 bill, or did you get it someplace else?
I don't have to tell you nothing, Hadam.
Right after this job interview, I should go, no habla inglés. Esteban Mayor.
I say you my sister.
Shit, man.
I feel what I'm all through. I'm tired of cutting my own grass.
Listen, Glenn, because you are in contact with some militia, are they in contact with anybody in Texas? Do they have any inside scoop?
No, I'm basically the liaison in our group, and we're having a big meeting tomorrow.
Right. So you don't know yet.
No.
But you're trying to find out information.
Right. Well, and like I told Tony earlier, I've been so far out of the loop because I'm running to the coast, man. Those guys just swamp me with orders.
Right.
I'm running 100 yards, two trips to the coast a day right now, 100 yards a day of soil.
What, you're bringing soil to the coast?
Huh?
You're bringing soil to the coast or bringing it back up to you?
Yeah. No, to the coast for the high-end users. I got hooked up with the guy that's one of the largest. What the hell you want to? He's a non-profit 215 supplier for. He's got 75 stores between here and New York, and he grows everything on the coast. So I've been busy.
Grow, apparently.
Take a look at that. Click.
But that's the best place to grow in that little triangle.
Yeah, yeah. It's.
I mean, it might be a great place to grow, but if it doesn't have the soil there and you got to truck it in all the time to replenish it.
The soil. Have you ever seen the northern coast where the biggest trees are grown around the world? Yeah. I don't think you truck that in. California has some of the best farming land known to the state. I mean, known to the United States. That's the reason why we grow so much out here.
But you don't grow as much as a lot of other states. I know you guys are real proud of that shit, but there's...
Oh, not again.
You have a more diverse... Your climate's warmer, so you do have good soil, and it's more diverse.
I mean, my soil down where I'm at, there ain't no soil. It's sand.
Right.
And hard-packed dirt. But up in the northern area and the central area, it's some of the best growing soil that you can find in the United States.
And when I lived in Huntington Beach, there was this farmer across the road from where we lived, and that motherfucker farmed shit out there 365 days a year, man.
Yep. Yeah, you don't have winter. That's why.
Yeah, yeah.
We got 2 summers, a hot one and a cold one.
And that's down in the mountains where these guys are growing. It's all acidic ground. It's all red clay, and it won't grow crap. So it'll grow trees like, you know, the forest, but it won't grow the trees that they're trying to grow. So.
Well, if it's acidic, then it should grow plenty of fruit trees and bushes, fruit bushes, because they're all space, potatoes.
It's all, well, potatoes, yeah, and garlic and that kind of stuff that's down in the ground, sure, absolutely, but this stuff's not for this stuff.
I know it sounds crazy that fruit trees would love acid soil, but that's the fact of life, they do.
Yeah.
And even like black walnut trees, they grow like hell on that stuff. Bad part about it is their roots touch your crops, they'll kill them.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta take the good, you gotta take the bad, you mix them up, and that's how you got the facts of life.
Yeah. Yep. Plus, we're sitting here trying to talk about converting California, and it ain't gonna work.
I take nothing but bad where I'm at. Unfortunately, there ain't nothing good. We don't got water. We don't got good soil. We don't got good laws.
Oh, you picked a real good fucking place to move, didn't you?
Hey, I didn't move here. I was born here. I was born here. It's not my fault, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I can't tell my parents, hey, parents, what the hell? Why didn't you go have me in Tennessee?
Yeah, but you're old enough now that you could move away if you wanted to. Come on.
I'll tell you.
I was there. I got the fuck out.
It's not that easy, you know?
Sure it is. I made a move down from Wisconsin to Arizona a few years ago in a Mustang loaded with all my shit on a wing and a prayer.
Yep.
Yeah, bro, that's takes a real set, if you ask me, and I guess I'm lacking the required pair.
Well,
because I can't even. I mean, I want to move. I'd love to move. I'm afraid. You know, I guess that the unknown of, am I going to be able to have a job? Where am I going to live? You know,
depends on where you live. Of course, the bigger the city, the better the jobs, right? So, I mean, if it's Phoenix area, you're already used to that kind of environment in temperature-wise, right?
Hey, yeah, man, in New York, bus boys make fucking $70,000 a year.
We got the new Apple plant here, and
I ain't working for Apple.
Just saying, there's jobs. Not just Apple, but because of the Apple plant, there's going to be a whole bunch of other jobs around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. You get a big plant like that. That's going to bring your economic state up. Everything is going to start building. There's going to be people making restaurants. You know, shopping centers will come in. You know, it'll cause a little economic boom over there with a plant that big. You know, you get stuff like that. Hospitals are going to have to be built. Since hospitals are going to have to be built, police stations will have to be built. So it'll build up its own little.
And didn't you even say that you could take your business anywhere?
I could. I realistically could, but I don't know what the laws are on transferring a contractor's license over.
Yeah, that's a Google search.
I know it's a Google search. I heard it's a pain in the ass to get a contractor's license in Arizona. It was a pain in the ass in California.
What is it, for house construction or some shit?
No, I have a C license, so it's not a general contractor. It's not an A. It's a C. It's my specific industry.
What is it? What is your industry? If you don't mind me asking.
Doors.
Doors?
Automatic commercial doors.
Oh, overhead steel doors? Yeah, yeah.
Overhead concealed, yeah. Or, you walk into the hospital and the door opens up. I fix those.
Okay, well, hey, I tell you what. There's a lot of places that, any place with railroad yards and railroad shops, they have buku overhead steel doors, and them fucking things always require heavy maintenance.
Yeah, they require maintenance, absolutely. They're just like your car. You have to maintain it to keep it running.
Yeah, but I mean, see, the thing is, everybody in the fucking shop operates them differently, and since it's not theirs, they don't really give a fuck how they operate it, so they break them.
Yeah,
that's the bad thing,
No, it's a good thing.
It's a good thing for you, yeah.
Money.
So let's see, Overland Park, Texas. I mean Kansas. There's a big fucking Burlington Northern repair shop out there, and shit, I could fucking name them, shitload of them. But anyway, that's the kind of shit I would scope out if I was you.
Yeah. I mean, I have to get number one aboard on it, of course. I can't just
Well,
get
like,
up.
the place to work for would be Conrail because that's a government, how I call it.
Joe, I've been on the Green Dragon Tavern chats for the last 2 months.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm getting a government job. I'm already on the blacklist. Like, nope, this guy doesn't apply. He doesn't get it.
Okay, yeah, I got you. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, never mind. Well, we'll change direction here. But anyway, yeah, you get my drift about that the railroad thing.
I know there's plenty of work everywhere I can go. It's just the whole entire. It takes a lot for someone to just get up and move. It's not easy.
But you know what? There's a lot of people here in the Midwest too. That's just a couple of bucks off of the bid. They'll fucking scoop that right up.
Mm-hmm.
Few bucks, $100 here and there, and it'll get you in the door.
Yep, I'd love to move. It's just
It's just the opposite of mine though. My government contracts they want me to bid high so that you can automatically escalate the cost of living and the fuel costs and all that crap. So that's basically what I had to do. Now it's to the point where I got 6 more years before a renegotiation comes in, and I've already gone to the point where if the fuel goes any higher, it's going to be hard to actually justify the contract, because usually gas doesn't double in an election like it did in 2008. It doubled. And so, that kind of shit happens.
Yeah, I know, Jim. With our thing with Public Works, I know that if I bid a job that's $100,000 for $10 on an accident, I have to legally abide by my contract. Otherwise, I can do prison time. It was in when I signed all my paperwork. If you do any Public Works for me, I have to stay with that contract. I cannot void the contract. I can't say, hey, never mind, because I can do prison time over it.
Right.
So I don't know how it works in your industry, but I know in mine, they don't play when it comes to them getting their work done for the price you set it at.
Mine has very few loopholes as well. It's just I got an out if I can't find the amount of wood that is needed for the contract and all that good stuff. But if basically it was written in there that it's signed for 10 years, and if I have an inevitable if I have an abundance of wood, that it's the thing keeps on going. It's just automatically re-signed. But there's room for negotiations on price escalation.
Yeah.
So.
That's how it is with our PM. If I set up a PM contract with the Public Works, it can be for 5 years, but I'm allowed to go in and renegotiate every year, depending on what the cost of product has gone up, or obviously gas.
Right.
But that's enough about
taxes.
Shit, I'd love to go one state over to Arizona. That'd be amazing. I'm not far enough where I'm still got.
I'm telling you what, I want to go to the border of Arizona and California and do a little dance between the borderline. Like, as long as my right side is in Arizona, I'm still constitutional, right? I don't know.
Yep.
But Chris, you know what though, on your license, because I was in the industry a little bit, but on the appraisal side, and mine did cross over. I just had to pay the licensing fee for Idaho and Nevada to be able to cross over. Our licensing contingencies were tougher than all the other states. So if you look into it in your industry, you might be able to be okay.
Yeah, I just need to look into it. Like I said, I have to get the wife on board. I can't just decide, hey, one day we're moving over. Plus, I have a business partner, and I have a contract with him. We've got our a business contract. Or I can't remember what the hell it's called. A partnership contract. And you know, I can leave, but it's just so much. You know, I want out. I want out bad. Like, you guys don't even understand how awesome your freedoms are, because we don't have them here. We really don't. And
No.
anyone who's watching the Dragon knows how hard it is in California. Obviously, you know that, Jim. You live just north of me, you know? And
Yeah.
it really sucks because everyone complains about the freedoms that they have. We can't even conceal carry, you know? They don't give it out where I'm at. I wish they did. Shit. You know, I'd love to go out and pay my fees and my dues, and thank you, love, and just be able to carry a pistol around. I talked to this about Meal, you know, because I want to have that freedom. I want to feel like I can protect myself. Thank you, love. And, you know, Mills told me his point of view on it, and you know, I'd love to be able to have that, but I don't, unfortunately. I really don't. Here's to the Dragon right here, guys, and anyone out there watching the Dragon. This is to you. Looks like we just lost Joe. Joe Schmo, my wife says.
Cheers.
Cheers, gents. Cheers.
Hey, finally somebody else drinking instead of just Tony.
And I'm drinking that American flag beer.
Just in case you thought, you know, you could have a little look at freedom anyway with the flag.
Yeah.
Right?
I got Rainbow Pale Ale. Check it out. Yo.
Hey, Tony's quiet tonight, huh? We just lost him. What the hell?
Yeah, because you keep talking to people, and as soon as you say something about the person, they leave. So don't mention anybody.
Damn, I'm not mentioning any more names.
There, Joe's back.
Joe's back. Yep. What's going on in the out chat? When's the last time we've done a shout out?
You spill your beer on your keyboard or something, knock me off.
Right? I don't know.
Jay Watt's out there. Black Wolf's out there. Glocker Bob's out there.
We just lost Mule.
Bitchy Bitch. Jason Brumfield.
I'm the last dragon standing. What the hell?
And that's it. Looks like we're caught up after that.
Yep.
Well, that internet shit sucked, man. It dropped me a little while ago.
Welcome back, Tony.
Tony. T, what's going on, brother? You're quiet tonight, my man.
Drop me out. What, Mule left or what?
He probably just got dropped, dude.
Yeah,
Everyone looks like they're getting dropped right now.
Yeah, I got dropped.
Google's dropping us.
Hey, Tony, I don't know if you've seen it. This is to you, brother, right there.
Thanks, bro.
That way you're not drinking. Cheers, man.
You know me. You know how I do it. So.
No, you're not drinking alone. So what's going on with Tone tonight, man?
Nothing much. I'm trying to get this kids in bed, man. I don't want to get in bed. It's killing me right now. Good night.
Night, Tony.
What's up? No, I'm listening and shit and watching. I'm just reading all these border stories.
Are you doing that on purpose, Stinger?
Huh?
You doing that on purpose?
Oh, what, the Bunsky?
No,
or the 30-round mag.
Showing off your magazines.
Come on, I haven't grabbed the 150 one yet.
Yeah, not yet. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, well, it's a heavy beast, man. Since you can at least have 150 rounds available in California, just go ahead and pick up about, what is it, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes, and see how heavy that is by itself, let alone then you got a magazine and all of its components to hold it.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
You said that magazine was, what, 3 pounds?
About 5, I think.
Dude.
And then when you put together that with at least a 12-pound AR, it's pretty heavy.
Yeah, you got one hell of a beast right there.
Well, stainless. It's billet aluminum. Billet aluminum, stainless steel barrel. Just go ahead and pick up a. But it lightens quickly.
Yeah, you can lighten them quick once you empty out that magazine.
Yeah.
Lose a good 10 pounds, probably. Probably not 10 pounds. Maybe 8. Whatever.
Just the 223, the 150. No, that's not that heavy. It's maybe a couple pounds, if that.
Yeah.
But the great thing about the Bumsky is you can do it bench rested too with the bipod.
Nice.
Or from the hip, however you want.
Nice. Yeah, I'll get out there and bump fire some 10 rounds.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a little tease.
Right?
It's like a little tease, you know. Always chasing the dragon.
Well,
trying to get that euphoria feeling.
it is pretty awesome when it works, right? At least mine. And that's just because I made it a piston, so it's a little bit more finicky. But
we're gonna run it 13 more minutes on air, and then we're gonna do the after chat. So I just posted the open link for anybody who wants to jump in. We'll do some shout outs before we go here in a little bit.
Hold on a sec. I'll be right back.
The drunk chat is whatever. People want it to be one way or the other. Drunk chat is just whatever the fuck people end up talking about. It's the drunk chat.
Yep.
Maybe I wasn't going all crazy like I usually am, but fuck, dude. We got shit. Tony's got to chill sometime too, right? I'm getting a fucking drink on, man.
Nothing wrong with that, bro. I enjoy getting my drink on.
Yeah, buddy.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but it's like Tuesday night for me, right?
That sucks.
What, right now? Tuesday?
What's that?
Okay.
Well, we're rolling for about 10 more minutes on air. Anybody got any shout outs they want to do, anything?
Yeah.
We're going to do on Thursday, we're going to do a Green Dragon where it's going to be the pay it forward Green Dragon where just me giving shit away, and then other people could jump in and give some shit away that they don't need to. So I think it'll be dope. I think it'll work.
That's definitely going to be awesome, being able to pay it forward to everyone who needs it.
Can I pay it forward for, offer off my ex or what?
Yeah. If she wants to go somewhere.
What's up, Jason?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, Jason.
How's it going,
Jason?
Welcome.
J-Watt wants to know what I'm looking at online. I've been looking at order articles and shit. That's what I've been all deep thought into that shit. Because I was just thinking, man, if they send people down there, if they do call the militia, dude, it's going to be hot as fuck down there. It's going to be the peak of the summer. It's going to be, it's unforgiving right there.
Mm-hmm. Especially it's in Arizona, right? I mean, excuse me, Texas. Right? You guys?
It'll be humid probably too, right?
I don't know. It's the whole border. I don't know whether they're going to California, Texas, Arizona, or what.
Arizona and Texas.
Dude, it's all.
Yeah, I guess if you fired from California, you'd hit the gates going into Tijuana.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, I just been reading articles on that shit because I don't know what's gonna happen, but if they call all hands on deck, man, who knows? Fucking Obama will just drop a drone strike right on top of everybody.
That's what I was thinking. What better place to practice?
Yeah, it's actually pretty difficult, though. That's a 700-mile border, Texas.
Hey, where I am. Okay.
Jason, you're hella
better.
Am I hella low?
I'll turn it
Yeah.
off.
Come on.
You turned up on the panel now. Well, say something.
Okay. What the hell? Can't get my camera to work.
Can you hear us, Jason?
Yeah, I can hear you guys just fine. Can you hear me?
Oh, much better.
What?
What's the drinking? That's the drunk chat word. What?
What?
Huh?
Hey.
I got my terrorist flag out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Gadsden flag?
Yeah.
How about is my my camera's not working yet?
I thought it was an official domestic terrorist flag. What's this gas and shit?
Okay, it should work now. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna. Hey Tony, hang off 1 second, man. I'm gonna jump out and jump back in and fix my camera.
All right. Hey, what do you think about the whole? You want to save it for the after chat, but what do you think about the whole border thing? You want to talk about after chat or talk about it now?
The whole what?
That sounds like a good chat topic for me, anyway. That's just my opinion.
We got
What is it, Tony?
on the live is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I vote live, but that's my vote.
If shit's really gonna go down, I ain't fucking missing it this time. I'm getting on a fucking plane. Excuse my language.
Realistically, I'm like less than 100 miles from the border, so I'm within the border patrol checkpoints authorization area, I guess.
I could mail everything I need for a 90-day deployment.
You know, yeah. You get flagged.
Well, no, I mail it. It'd be fine. Maybe.
Don't mail anything worth much. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that's what's been really worrying me. It's been a real pain in the ass to try to move, let me tell you. I don't even want to get into it.
See, Jason's moving all the way from Alaska to Arizona there, Chris. Oh.
Yeah, fuck Canada.
What's my excuse, right? Jason's
Right?
from damn Alaska.
And that's already a pretty free state.
I'm gonna have to give stuff up. I mean, like I'm probably not gonna be taking this motorhome. That's why I'm chilling in the summer and using the shit out of it because it's staying. I can only drive so much.
What would it cost you to drive it down here?
It's the gas prices, man.
Yeah,
Holy shit!
gas is
$4
bad.
a gallon is.
It was $4.50. I think I paid today for.
I know.
Crap.
I know I'm not that old, but when I first started driving here in Alaska, I paid 94 cents a gallon.
Yeah, I think I was $1.10 when I first started driving.
Yeah, I missed that. Hey, welcome back, Mule.
Thanks.
One for you, Chris. What?
Hey, Mule, thanks.
Now he gets to see your nuts.
He's got a big
Okay.
right there, doesn't he?
My rifle's got hangers.
Yeah, they're hanging. That's for damn sure.
That's a lot of fun.
Mule, I gotta thank you for recommending I go test out my toy. Because, yeah, it's in the weaponsmith now.
I'll be right back.
The MP40 firing pin came out in 3 pieces.
Wow.
Wow.
It was just too old.
But now you know, and you can find the parts for it. The parts are out there. There's even new old stock for it.
I had no idea about parts. But that's what kind of blew my mind is the outside looked amazing. And the inside is, wow. I'm embarrassed.
Well, was it stored correctly?
No, it was not.
So what? Real rusty, barrel pitted, and all that shit?
It appeared to be stored properly, but it was put in one of those freeze-dried bags, but it wasn't properly oiled, and then the bag eventually punctured too. So, you know, it just eventually rusted.
Right.
All right.
And
We're doing shout outs before we go off air here. I'm open up for the after chat.
Well, as long as you got the receiver, though, Jason, you can.
Ooh, I just did a burpee.
So, Chris, you're on there first. I'm asking you.
Want to send a shout out to everyone on the Green Dragon. Thanks for always letting me come in, guys. That's awesome of you. Send a shout out to Rebel Solutions wherever you are, Reb. Hopefully you're watching. Try to get in on the after. And hate to plug myself, but Ford Rocks 1986 starting to make videos. If you guys can go and even give me a thumbs down, doesn't matter to me. If you don't like it, oh well.
Right on. Russ Stinger's next.
I gotta give a shout out to my man Kansas Hillbilly Prepper. Hope he's feeling better soon. And that's pretty much it. Everybody else is already here on the Dragon, and I don't. If you don't know who they are, man, you're stupid. So.
Jason.
Actually, I want to give a shout out to DJ. He's been sharing some really cool art lately, and I like it. So, thanks.
Glenn.
I don't know. I've been out of the loop. Like I said, I haven't seen anything from TPP for a while, so I was just kind of wondering if she's on.
Yeah, I haven't seen her either.
Damn, and then we lost Glenn.
Joe, you got anything? Joe going once. Joe going twice. Whoa.
Well, Jace got mine, DJ. And I ain't talked to him in a while. I want to shout out E. Kenny. I want to shout out E. Kenny and Linda. And I want to also shout out Wednesday is going to be Ladies' Night.
Oh, yes, it's Ladies' Night.
Yeah, Wednesday's Ladies' Night. Green Dragon, right? Thursday is Pay It Forward, fucking video. What else we got? There's one. Is there going to be a Green Dragon tomorrow, you said?
Probably. Yeah, because I'm going to keep doing them until we can get, until we find out more information from Texas. And I do want to thank Dr. Bob for giving us some information about Texas. That was cool. And I thank Jim Beam for not putting his usual rear screen up while we're still on air.
We need to get that fund put together for whoever's gonna go down there if they're gonna go, so they can cover it. I'm willing to do that for sure,
I was gonna have kind of a bartender's meeting and have somebody walk me through it tomorrow for how to set up a PayPal account under the Green Dragon. So
if we could keep people going, we got enough people in the panel to go all over the place, right?
Well, if we have people around there and we can help them get there, and they can do a chat, ask questions, keep us in the loop a lot better than any other media source would.
Dude, all they gotta do is they could call in. They can at least get a phone call in, or we could open the Dragon. They do phone call. They upload video. They do live video. Whatever. That's the only thing we ask of anybody who's going to go out there. Try to get some type of.
Yeah, even if it is of just the reporter's ass, which is why Glenn's video is never going to be seen by the public, but we in the private will appreciate seeing it behind him later.
Thanks, Mule.
We'll always run the live chats if somebody wants to bring something from somewhere like that if they can, right?
Yeah, and what's funny too is even though however he videoed, right, when he was talking to us in the chat, we were seeing a while back. Okay, so we weren't looking at somebody's jeans. So.
Yeah, we've done some shit.
Which, in the right place, that'll work fine too. So, especially nice.
Well, I think it's still a great idea if you get strippers or hookers to be behind you.
Yeah, we'd have to invite somebody back in that I really have no interest in talking
to. Why would we have to do that?
Well, maybe if Rebel and HDP go to the Bunny Ranch, they can bring Glenn along.
Hey, I'm single, right? So
yeah.
Whatever.
And that's why
you don't do it on the live hangout.
Yeah. Right. Hey, fuck. Yeah, I could do it. I could do it here, except for the girls don't have any teeth.
Just make sure they don't smile. They just do that saucy look.
Exactly. Right.
right?
Alright, shout out to tomorrow night, and then shout out to Wednesday night, and then Thursday night is the pay it forward shit. So be expecting Green Dragon Tavern chats always, right?
Yep.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Who's leaving?
Alright, peace.